Hello, my name's Milo, welcome to the stream. Last time I played Sonic Unleashed on mobile phone game version. This time, well, first of all, I just picked this as a background. I did a little search for Sonic art that might make a nice stream background. And this is by Evan Stanley. She's an artist who's worked on the Sonic comics for IDW and Archie. And she did this for International Women's Day 2021. And I believe it was posted on the official Sonic social media channels. So anyway, let me show you what I'm going to play today. This one. So Sonic Unleashed, we did that quite thoroughly. 3 different versions of it. So today what we're going to do is a couple of games that are more in that vein, traditional Sonic style side-scrolling gameplay, but original new games. And then we've got a bunch of ports of existing games to mobile. And then Sonic Jump. There's 2 games in that series, and they're pretty cool. And then other genres apart from platformers. So there'll be a lot of sports spin-offs and puzzles and racing. So yeah, that's what we've got going on today. And we're going to start with Shadow Shoot. Of course, this is all thanks to the Kahvibreak launcher, a project to preserve an archive and make playable old mobile phone games. I've talked about it before. I do recommend checking it out. What happened to my stream? Something balked. Why is it doing that? Okay, looks fine, I guess. Twitch, okay. Alright, so yeah, let's get started. Shadow Shoot is the first one that I've got here. I would have maybe reordered this list, but you can't reorder lists in Kahvibreak and Flashpoint, sadly. So we're just stuck with this. That's fine. Here we go. How's that displaying exactly? Yeah, that's more or less what I wanted. There's various ways that it'll display, so there might be some awkwardness to it, but that's okay. I'm an awkward person, so it's fine. Enable sounds, yes please. Love to. I don't expect to see too many of the characters on that artwork today, by the way. Especially not the IDW comic exclusive ones on the right. We'll see. Maybe the ones in the middle that aren't currently showing. Amy, we might see Amy. Maybe Rouge. Alright, Shadow Shoot. This is obviously released. Whoa! Those MIDI stings. Yeah, probably released around the time of Shadow the Hedgehog, the game, on PS2 and etc. Release date in Kahvibreak says 2006. Game ranking option help about. They always have help and about. They're 2 different things, but they don't seem obviously. They don't seem obvious from outside. Shadow beggings to run forward automatically. Shoot him down. Who wrote this? The Ring. Touch and obtain. The accelerating mat. Oh my gosh, this is great. Oh no, there's also a decelerating mat. The chasm. Fall into chasm and game over. Okay, sounds great. I might want to check out option. Sounds great. Let's go. Shadow Shoot. What is Shadow going to do in this game? I'll give you 3 guesses. Oh yeah, that's cool. I like this. It's quite loud, but that's okay. Hopefully it's not blowing your ears out. I think I've adjusted that. So it looks like there's 8 stages in total, which is nice. But we have to start with the first one. We got to unlock them. I don't know how long I'll be spending with each of these games today. More with these traditional ones. When we get to like the spin-offs, I'll probably just go a bit quicker through them. First impressions kind of thing. Oh no, Sonic. I mean, Shadow. Was that Eggman's sprite from Sonic Advance? This is the era of Sonic Advance, so I'm expecting a lot of similar graphical styles, and this one fits the bill. Shadow, of course, wasn't in Sonic Advance games. Oh, gosh, this is awkward. I'm gonna see if I can use the controller instead. It's just a little bit more convenient. Yeah, that works. I've pre-configured some like basic controls that might be applicable to various mobile games. Looks like you can dash through the spike balls. That's just how cool Shadow is. Sonic would never be able to dash through a spike ball. He would instantly be destroyed by it. I don't even have a jump button. I have to go over jump panels. But I do have a shoot button. What's it good for? Absolutely nothing, that's what I say. Okay, I can destroy spike balls with it. So this is, it looks like it's lane-based gameplay, but... Hang on, I'm just experimenting. Oh yeah, it is still lane-based controls. By pressing up, I move up one square, etc. But there are 5 lanes, which is a nice number. Hi Gibbon, how you doing? This is called Shadow Shoot. It's a Sonic the Hedgehog universe mobile game. Presumably promoting Shadow the Hedgehog. We are able to shoot. He has his little gun. Oh no. The only controls are like moving up and down and shooting, I believe. Then maybe... Yeah, I checked the control screen and didn't really take it in, I guess. I do that a lot. Okay. There are so many enemies appearing here. I think just standing in the middle and rapid firing is actually working out very well for me. Oh, and Tony's here too. Sorry, Tony, I missed that. Good to see you. They were saying this is a Shadow Endless Runner. Well, it's not endless. We've just reached the end of stage 1. So, that's cool. Alright. Continue. Peridot Tunnel. That's great. So they're all going to be named after gems of various kinds, I guess. Just going to check that help screen again. It's written a bit awkwardly, obviously translated from another language, I would say. Okay. Yep, up and down, or 2 and 8 to go up and down and shoot. That's it. The whirling dash to beat enemies use whirling dash to beat enemies continuously. And whirling dash, I guess, is the spin dash state that you get into from the panels. Yes. By stepping on an accelerating mat. Cool. Good to know. So quite simple controls. That's good. That works for me. Game. The Ring. Yeah. Tony comparing the use of the ring to the classic DK Vine meme of the banana, which was resulting from a mistranslated interview about Jungle Beat. Okay. Zone 2, Peridot Tunnel. Okay, eyes on the prize, Shadow. Yeah, boom. Oops. I think this works. I like the game design. It's nice and simple. It's well suited to a mobile platform. You've only got a few controls that you need to worry about. And this sort of digital lane-based movement as opposed to analog movement. I think that works. Oops. Yeah, build that combo. Use your whirling dash, Shadow. The famous maneuver of whirling dash. For all I know, it probably is called whirling dash in Shadow the Hedgehog. I don't know. That was a short stage. Oh yeah, given comparing it to Mega Man Battle Network, that's probably, yeah, that's a good call actually. The kind of grid-based style of it looks similar too. Alright, I tried to dodge that, but I was too busy shooting and it wouldn't accept my movement input. Ah! It happened again. It's okay, we're all done here. Once again, I feel under-equipped because when I played Sonic Unleashed Mobile, it was without experiencing the real Sonic Unleashed game, or rather the console version. So here I'm wondering, are these boss robots taken from Shadow the Hedgehog, the game? I don't know. None of them look like the devil, so maybe not. Look, at the moment, my most fresh memories of Shadow the Hedgehog are from Snapcube's real-time fan dub. I do recommend it. It's very funny. Not for the little ones, clearly. Aww, I thought my whirling dash would continue through that enemy. Whoops. I should be shooting more. It's the name of the game. That's right. This stream is family friendly. That's how I tag it on Twitch. Ah. Do kids still like Shadow, Sonic the Hedgehog? Do they like Shadow, actually? That's a good question, too. I don't know. There's a... The latest Sonic game, actually, is a Sonic the Hedgehog playable promotion thing in Roblox, which is, you know, what all the kids play or whatever. And, yeah, it's like a very full-featured game mode that is available in Roblox. Oh, it's moving. How was I supposed to avoid that? Excuse you. At least I can always get a ring back by shooting a spiky ball. I'm giving that attack pattern the side eye. Yeah, it's coming down. Okay, so when it's starting on the edge, you can avoid it by going to the opposite edge. Okay. I guess it's fine. This is actually pretty good. I don't mind this. I'm gonna play this one through and it'll be shorter than Unleashed, that's for sure. Just like the film Life of Pi. What was that rated? I've read the book, but I haven't seen the film. I just know it has like a big focus on CGI animals. Shadow is insanely popular, same as Vegeta, says Tony. Okay. I guess that makes sense. I kind of got over Vegeta's shtick after a while. I like the concept of the character. Pearl Mountain. Oh no. Tony says, amazing CG. The studio went bankrupt before they won an Oscar. Gosh, that's just awful. And yet a common story these days. Very sad. Oh no, the evil snowman. Ah. I didn't know I would be fighting so many snowmen today. Luckily I'm rugged up here. I'm wearing my mermaid tail, also known as a lap blanket that wraps around my legs, but it is shaped like a tail. It's pretty nice. Oops. And my cat is here curled up next to me. She's very cute. Hello, Midna. She's staring at a wall right now. Oh! A death! A game over by falling into a pit when I was right at the boss. I was so close. S and G. Probably start and goal on the bottom bar there, I would expect. That stands for. Tony says, being an Avenger cast member myself, I am very sorry that Marvel ruins special effects people's lives. Oof, yeah, well said. Oops. Watch out for the moving snowman. And Badniks, which I think are behaving identically. And they also said, I assume the Sonic movie also ruined a lot of people's lives. Yeah, it seemed that way. Saying, oh yeah, we'll get our CG studio to fix that in like a couple months. Which means bad news for everybody who was working there and their families who won't get to see them for a while. Okay, here we go. Just have to get a ring back before I get annihilated. Okay. Looks like I can't damage that rocket thing. Shadow's gun sounds so wimpy. It sounds like a cap gun. The sound effects it's doing. Looks like that drone thing... Oh, okay. I was going to say it's just blocking my shots, but it does have its own laser, independent of the boss sprite. That's the gimmick with this one. Yeah, it's hard to try and keep up with the boss to lead your shots on it because you can't press multiple inputs at a time. You can't shoot and move. You have to like time your button presses and stuff. A little bit tricky. Kaboom! Yeah, make more movies. Get the whip out. Pearl Mountain clear. Pearls, not a stone, but still a jewel. Oh good, Given found her GBA SP charger. Calcite Hill. Calcite's not a gem. What are you talking about? Calcite. That's like a pretty basic mineral, isn't it? Obviously there's calcium in it. Nice backgrounds. I like that feature. We haven't actually seen any Black Doom yet, have we? The aliens who are kind of the antagonists of Shadow the Hedgehog. It's all like robots and stuff. And snowmen for some reason. Oops. I guess that helps this game stand on its own a little more. It's not a direct tie-in to Shadow the Hedgehog, just replicating its story. Not that there really is much of a story, but that's okay. Oh boy, what's this? It's a bird-shaped, like, hoverbike thing. Oh, the gimmick is There's 2 lasers now. I guess. Oh, did I actually destroy them? Okay, cool. Shoot it enough times and they both disappear. What? Did I not get out of the way fast enough? Ah. I better not die from damage in a boss fight. Rings are so plentiful in these. There's no excuse for it. Getting a hit on the boss is a bit tricky though. Oh, it's moving faster. Got to the halfway point. At this point, maybe the standing in one place method might work okay. Just focus on one lane. The boss always comes around. I do like the designs of all the enemies. A lot of unique sprites happening in this game, which is nice to see. Tony was saying in chat, every movie nowadays is just big budget nerd, almost no, just movies, and then mentioned a Sonic cinematic universe. Prepare for the Shadow movie, the Sally Acorn movie, the Scratch and Grounder movie. Yeah, Sally Acorn is family in the past now. I feel like Sega's branding has gotten too strict, and then you're not gonna see many new characters like that. Carnelian Bridge. Okay, so the IDW comics are making new characters, that's true. Well, okay. Tony says that Scratch and Grounder were in the games, technically. And Gibbon points out that the character stuff is Ken Pender's fault, not Sega's. Well, I feel like, yeah, Ken Pender's really is a troublemaker, but the nature of Sega's response to that, I think, has been a bit over much in the other direction, to try and protect themselves against cases like that. But I don't know, the legal system, I can't really say definitively. But yeah, as far as Sega licensing Sonic stuff goes, Ken Penders is a big villain in that story. The story of that media. Okay. What's this gimmick? It's just got one laser, but it spawns in like the double laser last time. I don't get it. It's less threatening than the last boss. I feel like it's spawning fewer enemies as well. Is it just because it has more health? Is that the gimmick? A boss with more health? I don't even know if it does. Oh no. Well, now that we brought up Sally Acorn and Archie Comics, I'm gonna have to look for the bonus stage in the Sonic Spinball port, aren't I? Yeah, that's a good point. Gibbon says, considering that IDW has introduced a lot of interesting new characters that SIG has shown they're willing to embrace, and even including games, yeah, I'm firmly blaming the whole Kenda's mess for Archie characters being exiled to oblivion. Okay, if you want proof that this was not written in English, they've written amethyst as amethyst, even though they would have had enough letters to write the whole word, considering carnelian is there. Maybe not if you include the 1 on castle. Well, either way. The second last stage. Hi, Bobinator. This game is called Shadow Shoot. I'm playing a bunch of Sonic mobile games that are on Kahvibreak. Sonic Universe games from Sega. This one has no Sonics in it, just shadows and a lot of robots and snowmen. So yeah, it's sort of an auto scroller. We have 5 lanes to move between and a gun, a pistol, Shadow's signature weapon, the gun. And it looks like this stage is a boss rush. We're revisiting the Snow World baddie here. And it's really hard to die in boss fights because they're always dropping those drone obstacle characters that you shoot, and whenever you kill one you get a ring, so you can pretty much always keep stocked up on that protection. Looks like in the boss rush bosses are starting at half health, which means they usually speed up when they get to half, and yeah, it also makes them quicker to kill, which is good. It's what you want in a boss rush. The boss rush in what was it? Sonic Advance 3, I want to say. Like, the bosses only took a couple of hits to kill, which was good, because the bosses in Sonic Advance 3 were particularly tedious to fight. That might have been the case in... I don't remember. I was going to say Sonic 4, but I'm not sure. I've played so many Sonic games in the last month that my brain's turned to mush, and I can't remember individual details about some of them. I know the broad strokes, like Sonic Advance 2 is the good one. Sonic Advance 1 is classic style-ish. Oops, walked right into that laser beam. Yeah, totally. Bobinator's saying lots of unique sprites in this one. And yeah, I like that about it too. I like the style of the sprites. They're very Sonic Advance style looking sprites. But yeah, as you say, I wonder who did it. I would guess, based on amethyst, that it was made in Japan. Because that's how you would render amethyst in, like, katakana, based on their syllabary. Syllabary? Is that a word that I mean to say? I know it's a word. Bob says he was never fond of Sonic Advance 2 that much. You know how people keep saying Sonic is about hold right to win? Yeah. Well, Bob, hold right to win is my favorite type of Sonic game. Like, the only ones I really love are Sonic Rush and Rush Adventure. And Advance 2 is in that sort of style, or a prototype of that style, which is why I like it the best. And personally, I don't care for the classic style games, but I know I'm an outlier on that, so it's all good. Oops. We've got some badniks here. Batniks, perhaps? Oh. Yeah, when you fall in a pit, that's what happens. That's kind of the most dangerous feature of this game, because you instantly die when that happens. Ah. See, you're supposed to do the whirling dash. Oh, I actually died from damage. Very rare. I looked at the About page, but it didn't have a credits section, so maybe there'll be a credits when we get to the end of this game. Otherwise, it's gonna require more research to figure out, yeah, who developed this exactly. Oh no! I didn't have enough speed. I needed to hit an accelerator, Matt. which is what those are called in the game options. Okay, let's go down this time. Nuts. Ah! This stage is a real trap fest. Ugh! I tried to dodge that. I didn't quite make it. We're getting a real difficulty spike in the final stage here. But it's interesting having a boss rush and then having a normal stage after that. I guess the classic Mega Man games kind of do that, don't they? Ugh. There's always a boss rush, but then... Do they have another normal stage, or do they just have like a... Like a nothing stage? You know how Rockman 2 has like that stage before you fight the final Wily, where it's just like a corridor with acid drops and not much else, and it's really short? Yeah. I'm trying to remember if there's a... Oh, nuts. Gotta be really careful on this stage. But, yeah, that's... To continue what I was saying about liking Sonic Rush, that's why I liked the mobile version of Sonic Unleashed, which is what I played last week on the stream. Because it's a Rush-style game, and quite well done for a mobile game. So I do recommend checking out Sonic Unleashed for J2ME. I think it's quite well made. That was a Gameloft one. And there's a few more Gameloft ones I'll be playing today. The only kind of information about the creation of this game that I have on Kahvibreak's front end is the... Oh gosh. Is this copying the level design from earlier in the level? Is that they have a buy section, which is usually the publisher, and it says Sonic Team. Oh no, buy would be the developer, and that says Sonic Team. There's a separate slot for publisher, and that says Sega. I don't think Sonic Team made this. I don't know. I'm just gonna guess that this is not the Sonic Team making this game. I don't know. Oh boy. Oh. Speed is intense. Alright, so that's halfway. And now I think the level repeats itself. Sort of. Oh gosh, that was close. I'm not even bothering to shoot, I'm just focusing so much on positioning myself correctly. That's what got me last time, but I made it through. Okay, boss time. It's Eggman! You're going down, buddy. 3 lasers this time, that's just rude. Gibbon says, the fact that there's official advanced style shadow sprites is blowing my mind. Yeah, that's cool. I like pointing out that in Sonic Rush, everybody is polygonal in-game until you get to the end credits, when you see a little glimpse of the characters in advanced style sprites for a little cutscene. And for Sonic's story, that's him running away from Amy, but for Blazer's story, it's her just walking along and Cream is there. And Cheese. And so in that case, oops, yeah, I was on the wrong lane there. Bit hard to tell sometimes. In that case, it's the only time you see Blaze in that sprite style ever in the history of the series. And she looks good. So, yeah. Okay. I think those sprites actually were the basis or inspiration, at least, for the sprites in the fan game Sonic and Blaze that I played a few weeks ago. So that's the end of the final zone. Completed. Now what? Oh, a cutscene. Awesome. Check those MIDI instruments. They're great. Yes. I got back the Chaos Emerald that I lost at the start of the game. This whole thing was like a little interlude. This could be like an interquel inside Shadow the Hedgehog. You win. Go to title. I guess that's it. No sprite-based mobile games with Blaze. Not to my knowledge. Sonic Runners and Sonic Jump on iPhone have Blaze, and I believe those are either kind of cel-shaded or pre-rendered kind of sprites. They're very high res. So she might have there's a sprite sheet that I found on Sonic Wiki from Sonic Jump on smartphones, I believe. But it's not in that style. It's in a style that makes it look like they're pre-rendered 3D models. All right, so we'll just do another quick check. Yeah, we looked through help, and this is all there is in about. So as far as who developed this, we might have to remain in the dark for now. So that's the first game done. Shadow Shoot. That was pretty good, actually. Yeah, I enjoyed that. And speaking of Sonic Runners, the next game, and also speaking of Gameloft, this is Gameloft's Sonic Runners Adventure, a follow-up to Sonic Runners. This is a really strange thing because this was published on smartphones, according to Kahvibreak, 2017 is the release date of this. So I have no idea what phones this was being published on that had, you know, keypads and these low-res screens, but it's really wild that this is kind of a demake of a smartphone game that was released contemporaneously with it. It's really bizarre. Sadly, Blaze is not in this one. The roster in Sonic Runners Adventure is a bit limited. So the original Sonic Runners is kind of an endless runner, score chaser kind of thing. It's got a huge roster. It's a lot like the 3D Temple Run type Sonic Dash, Sonic Forces Speed Battle that we have now. But when they followed it up with this, Sonic Runners Adventure, they made it an adventure. It's a level-based game with prescribed levels, not, you know, generated levels. So they've designed these challenges. It's an auto runner, but not an endless runner, which is what I like about the Rayman mobile games, starting with Jungle Run and the follow-ups to that, is that they have these design challenges, but it's still the simple control scheme of an auto-running game. You have to press 0 to activate that. I tested the first level before, so I remember getting caught out by that. Yeah, and you also have triple jumps, which is always good. I like having multiple jumps in a platformer. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, the way this game does it is very much like a lot of other Sonic games, Sonic Heroes, Team Sonic Racing, where it's team-based. You have these teams of characters that are split into different types, and they have abilities based on that. So the initial team that you saw on the character select screen, for which most of them are still locked away, is Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. But you unlock other ones as well. I've got a completed save file on my phone, so I'll just look that up so I can tell you about it, because where is this? Level 47 is the final level, baby. Let me go back here. Sky Sanctuary, Lava Mountain, Desert Ruins, and Green Hill are the 4 worlds, and each one has 11 levels, it looks like. You go to the team, and you've got like buddies, like little Chow and stuff that'll follow you around and have different bonuses. This will all be unlocked, presumably, by going through this game, but I'm just telling you who else is in the game here. Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, SBO, Charmy, Vector, Shadow, Rouge, Omega, and that's it. No Team Rose, no Silver and Blaze, just Chaotix, Team Dark, and Team Sonic. So it's pretty limited compared to the huge rosters that you had in the previous game to that. Yeah, as Tony points out, oh my gosh, sorry. Okay, so Tony earlier said, to make a wacky hot take, I don't really blame Ken Penders. While he's an ass, he was a victim of the comics industry, taking rights to works and characters created by others without any royalties for them. Which is a good point, there's nuance to it. Hey there, little guys, what happened here? Have any of you seen a fox with two tails? Tweet, tweet. Flickies. Oh, Sonic can understand the flickies, okay. Okay, and we still can't pick anyone else. So I'll play a couple more levels and see how it plays out. But yeah. Let me see. Tony says that they played this. It's odd and annoying for sure. Saying it's a remake of Sonic Runners, which I don't know if I would agree with that. It's more of a... like... yeah. I talked about it, but I think it's quite a different sequel. The way they did it. The structure of it and stuff. But it's in the same basic gameplay framework. And yeah, Sonic Runners was destroyed by Sega. It's been delisted. It had an always online component. You can't download it anymore. And even if you still have it, you can't play it because the online service has been shut down. But yeah, I don't know. I like the fact that it had a bunch of cool characters in it, but also I don't really like the whole... the mobile gaminess of it all. Where it's all ads and microtransactions and timed events and junk. This one just being a level-based game that you just play through, I prefer that a lot more in terms of a game structure. Oh, it actually looks like there's fewer levels in this one. Like I said, there's 11 levels in the first world on the smartphone version. But this version's only got the 6. Yeah. As Tony says, it was also released on iOS and Android. This one was after the original Sonic Runners was discontinued. Yep, that's about the size of it. Interesting trivia point for Sonic Runners Adventure. I think it's one of the only official Sonic games that is not published by Sega on the iOS App Store. It's under the Gameloft banner. So it's on their store page. If you search for Sonic, it's there, but if you go to like Sega's page and see all their apps, you've got the Sonic Olympics game there, all the Sonic Dash games, and all that stuff. But Sonic Runners Adventure is still there, still playable, but it's only on the Gameloft site, or the Gameloft, developer page or whatever. It's not a big deal, but it's just a trivia point, I guess. It's fine. They're giving me extra magnets, so I better use one. Oops. These little stars are sort of showing you where to go. Oh, the rings don't protect you in this game. I forgot about that. I guess. Wait. Why don't they? Is that how it worked on the iOS game? Oh, okay. Gibbon is telling me that there's a fan revival of Runners at sonicrunners.com, which is a nice... Yeah, look, I was protected right there. I think the problem was I ran into a vertically lined obstacle, which would be the wall of spikes. So the spikes didn't kill me, but getting trapped between them did kill me, as it often does in these kind of auto-scrolling games. I guess that was the issue. Oops. And yeah, there is an element of replayability to these levels. Trying to do well without taking damage and getting a lot of rings will get you like stars or whatever. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what this trail is about. I think I missed the... Oh, I ran into a wall there and I was allowed to jump out of it. So I don't know why I instantly died last time. It's weird. Okay. Oops. Yeah, I'll check that out later, Gibbon. That's great. A fan Sonic Runners game. I should click the link now so I don't miss it. Oh, I missed the invincibility. I wonder if they cut Chaotix and Team Dark out of this version. Who knows? Wait. Oh, this is the lap thing. Oh, yeah. Okay. Some levels, you go through the same loop multiple times, and these little stars is where rings would have been, but I had already collected them on a previous lap. Yeah, I forgot that whole mechanic. Yeah, some levels... What? Am I not invincible? Did I not use it? Oh, I didn't use it. Didn't press the 0 button hard enough, I guess. Yeah, so you go through the same little stretch 3 times, and it gives you a chance to clear out all the rings. Okay, cool. So what's the time? I guess I'll just clear out the first world. I don't know, but it's the same backgrounds every time. It's kind of boring. I don't know. Gibbon says she only knows about the fan Sonic Runners because they added a playable marine. That sounds awesome. I'm well on board with that. All right, let me just pause here. Click that link. So is it playable in a browser or what? Download now. Oh man, I love the cell shading style of that old Sonic Runners. That's so cool. You can get it on the downloads page. Android, iOS. That requires jailbreak. Well, okay. I'll see if it's playable on my old Android phone then, because I don't have a jailbroken... I've got like a jailbroken, like really old iPod Touch. Ugh. My options are not great. But anyway. Tony says when it was active, when the official Sonic Runners was active, Sega was pretty scummy with it. They say, I remember playing when Sega purposely made it difficult to get a high score by inserting extremely cheap enemy placement to the point where it is quite impossible. They were bullied into removing it. Good. What was that? I got some... Oh, it's a butterfly badnik, I guess. God, it's been ages since I played this. I played through the whole thing when it was new, which I guess would have been 2017. I'm glad it's still up, though. Not all games on iOS App Store, you know, are still around. Oh. Cinematic. They put the letterboxing on to let you know that it was truly exciting and that you shouldn't press any buttons. Okay. Oh, this game is so quiet compared to the last one. There's almost nothing coming through on the stream. Hold on a second. Let me give you some volume here. How's that? Better? The only thing that makes sound is like grabbing the rings and interacting with other stuff. Jumping makes a noise. You are missing out, people. I do like the simplicity of a good autorunner on mobile. Oh! Pseudo 3D. Pretty exciting. Oops! Yeah, maybe we'll be done with this one now. So I got to level 4. But there's other games here today that I'm more excited about getting to, so we'll move on. The next ones I'm going to show are some ports of existing Sonic games to mobile. Oops, it's not capturing this one. That's much louder, sorry. You might recognize that music if you're familiar with Sonic the Hedgehog. This is the original Mega Drive game, but on mobile. Except not really, because it's only half of it. They released this in 2 parts. And this is part 1, which contains the first, like, 4 zones, I believe. So, you know, Sonic the Hedgehog, have you played it? It's on Mega Drive. People seem to like it, I guess. It's not my favorite, but it's pretty cool. What the heck? Sonic just flipped up and, yeah, did something weird. Of course, there's no spin dash in Sonic 1, because this is a faithful remake. The sprite keeps orienting incorrectly. That's hilarious. Oh, wow, that was cool. Tony says, I hate this version of the theme. It is actually gross. That sounds scary. But then admits, it honestly runs better than I thought. And yeah, I gotta agree with that part. Like, it's quite smooth. It controls really well. They've obviously scaled down the visuals a little bit, I think. This doesn't look quite like the Mega Drive game now, does it? I just love him running on his head for no reason. Just flips upside down. That might be a problem with the Kahvibreak implementation, but who knows. Funny. Alright, I'm not going to spend too much time on these ones, like you've seen Sonic before. Although, go back to my Sonic Flash game stream if you want to see a version of this, but with a really weird physics engine that was advertising the Sonic Gems collection. They recreated the first level, like Green Hill Zone Act 1, in Flash, and it's not a perfect job. It looks strange. And we lost all sound when I paused the game. How about that? That's interesting. Oh, let's go see what Robotnik has for us, eh? What's he got up his sleeve? Oh, I died. Never mind. I want to see what his robot looks like in this version. Okay, fine. Don't let me go through there. How long is Act 3 in Sonic 1 again? There's a checkpoint. How long is it? Can't be that long. Oh, great. I went... What? Can I not get out of that at all? Tony's bringing up Tamagotchi phone games. The Tamagotchi Keitai. Yeah, what about it? I should check if there's Tamagotchi games on Kahvibreak. Go check out Kahvibreak, actually, if you're interested. It's spelled K-A-H-V-I-B-R-E-A-K. If you're interested. That's what I'm using today to play all these games, and they're backed up, preserved, and curated so that all the playable ones are there for you. It's all good. Oh, we don't get the animals coming out? Oh, we do. Good, good, good. Oh, interesting. Something you connect to your toy, so as a part of it. I'll drop the link in chat, Tony. Or rather, I'll spell it for you. I don't know the link offhand. That's how you spell it. Alright, let's quit this. The music is a bit weird. Okay. So, let me see. The only options are mute and quit. No, there's more. So, just to show you, in the stage select, Marble Zone, Spring Yard Zone, and Green Hill Zone is what we have access to here. So, it's 3 zones. iPhone.com. Okay, sure. Good luck getting that URL. Well done getting it, I suppose. And just to really quickly show you. Okay, they've improved the sound. There's a different creator, I guess. Glue is involved now. That's so strange. That they had 2 different developers? What? Okay. Let's go to about now. Yeah, glue mobile. That's weird. I don't know what's up with that. Progress code 1? What? Oh. So that's for if you quit the game after making some progress and it'll save your password or something? Maybe? Oh, they've created the full graphics for the... Yeah, so for these screens. Labyrinth Zone, Starlight Zone, Scrap Brain Zone, and Final Zone is what's included in Part 2. So you can skip straight to the final boss, which is nice. And that was all we got for the music. Very short. I'm dead. Anyway, just a quick look there, brief. Yeah, that's the joke. It's coffee. It's the Finnish word for coffee. Because Nokia is a Finnish brand. Yeah, it does sound different. Yeah, the new developer changed something about it. I'll show you. Let me just check this. If you look closely at the icon in Kahvibreak, you can see the difference in the Sonic sprites here between Part 1 and Part 2 for the title screen. I don't know. Whoops. Alright, so having covered that to my satisfaction, we can move on. The next one I want to show you... Oh, actually, what we should do, real quick, before moving on. Over here, there's alternate versions. So these include other sizes, but in this case, they also could include other languages. And even like mods and hacks, for some reason, are in here, which is interesting. What I want to do, like I did with Sonic Unleashed, is try playing the most low-res versions of them, just to compare and see what kind of compromises they made when down converting it to, like I said before, like a demake format. Gibbon was contacted by the Kahvibreak folks. They want they want her old phone. NV, which I think is a model of phone. That's hilarious. Okay, in this case we'll skip straight to... Oh, this version only has Green Hill and Marble Zone. For the 128 by 160 version. This is what I'm playing now. I'm just going to see what it looks like. Oh my gosh, it's so cute! That's adorable! No music. Oh, there is music, great. Okay, it popped in eventually. And it sounds pretty similar, but the look of it is very charming with these much smaller sprites. That's very cute. Sonic Unleashed was similarly cute when I played the lowest res version of that last time. But anyway, let's move on now. Just a quick look at that one, that's fine. So for Sonic 2, instead of releasing it in Part 1 and Part 2, they called them Dash and Crash, and I believe that's the correct order. Ah, of course. Select the window. Where'd it go? This one. Okay. Sega. Rockpool Games. We'll be seeing them a few times on this stream because they made a few Sonic mobile games, including this conversion of Sonic 2 to Java phone. So some nice effects there on the title screen. Select 5. I'm pressing 5. What's your problem? Oh, the window's not in focus. That's the problem. That's my bad. About page. Rockpool Games for code conversion. Okay, so conversion. Code conversion. That suggests that it's like a proper port, not like a demake or a remake. Emerald Hill, Chemical Plant, Aquatic Ruin, Casino Night, Hilltop. So quite a lot of zones, actually. What's your favorite? Any bids for what I should play? My least favorite is always the casino one, so let's load that up. Oh, Rockpool made the Rayman mobile games? Is that really true? Or are you just saying two different things there, Tony? Oh, Tony voted for Hilltop. Let's go to Hilltop. I don't like the casino levels. Oh, yeah, they just said that. Start game, select stage. You requested Hilltop, let's go there. I haven't played Sonic 2, so... Okay, this looks very... Oh my gosh, this runs worse. But it feels like the graphics are more faithful to the Mega Drive game, I guess. Yeah, I hope you can tell this on the stream, but the frame rate of this is worse than on the previous one I was playing. We're also not getting any sound effects at the same time as the music, but that could be a function of, you know, the particular ROM that was preserved in Kahvibreak. That's sometimes, you know, different between different versions of the game. We saw that during the Sonic Unleashed stream. Oh, okay, one loop. Okay, it's coming back. That's good. That was also the case occasionally in Unleashed. But yeah, it's Sonic 2. I haven't really tried the spin dash much, but it works. I did it a little bit before. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I didn't break through it properly. Oh, yeah. Couldn't see much with the flashing of the shield sprite there of Sonic's character. Tony requested Hilltop because it has sexy music. And yeah, it's a pretty decent rendition in this version. What are we doing? Bounce off here. Okay. Oh, do we have invincibility music? We do. Ooh. Yeah, the frame rate being so bad makes this a lot less playable, I gotta say. Wait, what are you supposed to do here? Oh, the lava's dropping, okay. Oh, now it's rising. What? What's with that door? I don't know. Sonic 2. I haven't played it. Not this again. Okay, we're done. So that is a playthrough of... The extra life icon. I recognize that. I recognize it because I had to look it up for one of the games that I'm going to be playing later on in the stream. But they reused that particular life icon in Sonic Advance 2, and they made new icons for the other characters in that style. There you go. There's some trivia for you. Alright, this is Sonic the Hedgehog 2 Crash, the second version, also by Rockpool, which presumably adapts the rest of Sonic 2. We'll check what zones are included, and you can request one if you're quick enough. Mystic Cave, Oil Ocean, Metropolis, Sky Chase, Wing Fortress, and Death Egg. Gosh, Sonic 2 has a lot more levels than Sonic 1, eh? Sky Hill, okay. Sky Hill. Sky Chase. There's no Sky Hill. Your mistype. Yes, I'm sure. Why are you asking me? Okay, oh, those trumpets, beautiful. Oh yeah, there was a level like this in Sonic 4. Oh, it's funny that I'm so clueless about classic Sonic games, but I've played Sonic 4. It's because Dimps made it, and I love Dimps. I wanted to check out all of Dimps' games. All their Sonic games, that is. They've made a lot of Dragon Ball games, as Tony has been discovering on their own little personal streams. Well, not discovering, but you knew that already, but you've been playing them live, which has been fun to watch occasionally. They also made some Tamagotchi games, some other anime licensed games. What else did they make? A ton of stuff. Very prolific developer. Exactly. I'm that person who's only played Sonic 4 and is saying this is giving me real Sonic 4 vibes, because they reuse all these enemies. I'm that stupid meme person who has only played Sonic 4. Play Dragon Ball Dimps games. I have played some. I think. Haven't I? You know, come to think of it, I might not have played any Dimps Dragon Ball games. No, I played Shin Budokai Another Road. And I'm crap at fighting games, so it wasn't very fun for me, but I played it, for goodness sake. They made that, right? Or did they not? They made the console Budokai games. Did they make the PSP ones? I'm not sure. Advanced Adventures. I did play Advanced Adventures, actually. I did that on stream. This was one of my earliest streams, actually. Okay, Tony confirming that they made the PSP Budokai games. Good, good, good. Including Dragon Ball Evolution. Yeah, the third PSP Budokai game. On the same engine. They just reskinned the characters to look like the movie likenesses. Sort of. Yeah, more or less. They did adjust the movesets and stuff, but they reused some animations. I think it's funny that like you can play as Kid Buu in one of the some of the Budokai games, and they reused one of his animations at least for the Ozaru that Goku. I was trying to remember the actor's name, Justin something. Anyway, I didn't do very well there, but is not meant to be a good display of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 skills. So, next up on the list, and the second last of the remake games that I'm playing, or port games or whatever, is a game I actually enjoy. Sound effects on music. Oh, the music's good in this game, so let's do that. Yeah, the movie had Ozaru. It was very small Ozaru. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Sonic Spinball. And unlike the Flash game that we played, it's not just a pinball table game. It's a complete port of the Mega Drive game. Recognize this? I'm sure I picked to play music. It's not playing any. Oh, there's a mini-map. That's great. Maybe music uses a different like sound driver or something, and that's broken. I'll keep it for a bit and see if it comes good. But yeah, look at that. Pretty cool stuff. Now, does anyone remember how to access the mini game? Oops. Oh gosh. I don't know the controls of this version. Okay, so this one? Okay, cool. So we can move, we can flipper. There's two flipper buttons. There's something wrong with my controller binding. Okay, I figured this out. All right. That's fine. We use that. Can we do a bad movie club? You can do it. I'm not going to waste my time with that. I like listening to podcasts about bad movies, but I'll only watch them sometimes with family. What the heck are the controls? It's so strange. Sorry, that's my own thing. I got to work out here. You're going to force me to watch trash for your evil plans? I do like Mystery Science Theater 3000, actually, so that's a good point. But that's not really watching the movie. That's sort of replicating the experience of watching a bad movie with friends and, like, insulting it the whole time. And that's a lot of fun. It's a great show. The music's not coming through, so I'm going to turn on sound effects. Oh, yeah. I do enjoy Spinball. I did a whole stream about it ages ago. Get me out of here. Oh, no. Too bad. All right, I'm going to look up how to get the bonus stage, because that's where we're going to see those characters from the cartoon. Sonic Spinball guide. So how do we do it? How do we do it? Oh my gosh, this is so complicated. Mini table. Hit Sonic into one of the sewer pipes on the edge of the table, left or right. Okay. Right. This is a bit unclear to me. If you've not gotten the center. What is a drain save? Okay, I know what the concept of a drain save, but anyway, all right. What's the button? This one. Oh my gosh. Ah. All right, we're up here. Worm banged. Trying to hit that switch, which I've done. Cork popping up. So now I need to get the other side, and that drains the thing, and then I can get the emerald. Is that a prerequisite for doing the mini table? I'm not sure. Oh, Tony went to MST3K Live, which they say was so good. That was awesome. I was so happy to meet everyone. Got to beat the level. More Spinball is always a good thing, says Given. Agreed. No! Hey, I survived. The buttons. So one thing is that you can sort of control Sonic's motion with the direction buttons separately from the flippers. He's like an independently controlled entity. Oh! Get me out of here. No! Riff tracks the game. Now that sucks. I've never heard of that. I've heard of... there's a game called Manos the Hands of Fate, which is like an 8-bit NES style indie game. Based on the infamous Manos movie, but including a lot of riffs or jokes and references to riffs and other movies from MST3K. I don't know if it's an official MST3K game though. I think... Whoop. Okay. Alright. Oh, that just takes you over here. But then if you go in that pipe, I think that's the bonus. Maybe? If what I'm reading on this guide is correct. Oh, nope. This game's cool. Alright, so we're in the barrel. Get out of the barrel. Oh, damn. Back here. Fine. Did it save that I still have the emerald? Do I have like a life counter or anything? No, I didn't actually get the emerald, but I did drain the thing. The sewer pipe's open, so that's good. That's a big plus. That means I can still go up there. And I think what I need to do is go up there and then go in that other pipe. Oh, this works too. So there's another pipe over there. There's one on each side, and they both take you there, apparently, if I'm interpreting this right. Jump out. Nope. Jump out. Go this way. Ah! Oh my gosh. Okay. I have to coordinate two hands together to... Okay, cool. So what's this doing? Barrel busting? What? Where's the damn bonus level? Okay, I need to more explicitly look this up, I think. Hold on a sec. I'm not doing this whole game. I'm not getting all the emeralds. Also, I haven't heard any sound effects since I activated that. Bonus room. Yeah, okay. 4 bonus stages to complete. There's so much waffling on this wiki page. You have to complete Toxic Cave first? What? What is the one that has the characters in it? Well, oh, okay. Keep doing barrel blasting. Okay. Okay, yep, I can do that. Get all the emeralds. Oh, okay. No, go this way. What? No. How come I'm not moving? Okay, that works, I guess. It's not going to save me next time. It's a big problem. Okay, I've also got someone in chat, Professor Pangea, saying hello, by the way, good to see you. From memory, the only way to get to the bonus level is to beat the main level first. Oh my gosh. Well, that ain't happening. Not on this stream. That wasn't the point of this stream. Maybe if I did an all Spinball mobile stream, I could get to that bonus stage. You know the one I mean though, right? It has characters that are exclusive to the cartoon in it. I think it's got Sally, Bunny, and Rota, probably. Which is kind of a unique thing among Sonic games, is having those characters exclusive to the cartoon / comics continuity. The only other time I know of that it happens is in Mean Bean Machine, which has like that design of Robotnik and the Badnik designs as enemies or whatever. Okay, we've done barrel busting. Let's go down here. Woo! Ah! Oh, did I miss my chance? That sucks. Cluck alert. Okay. Oh, you can jump up like that. Oh, I'm dead. Yeah, Pangea is saying the game is insanely hard. Yeah, I know. I've played it on the Mega Drive before, and yeah, it's rough. Sorry, Gibbon, I messed up. To spare my audience further suffering, I'm going to stop here. But what I will do is, again, try out the low-res version of this one. So this is the 128 by 128 version of Sonic Spinball that's here on Kahvibreak, thanks to Distinctive Developments for creating it. Okay. I don't think I have any progress in this version. So, oh, how cute is that? Amazing. That is so good. Look at this. You might expect this to be quite similar to the Master System port of Spinball, you know, the 8-bit version that already existed. I don't remember it well enough to speak to that. I will say that the mobile, like the higher res version that I was just playing, seems a pretty well done recreation of the Mega Drive game. But yeah, not sure about this one. Tony seems to think it's the Game Gear version. That's cool. That's good to know. Yeah, I wasn't sure. So, isn't that fascinating? Yeah, I beat this game, but with like heavy save state use, which I do not have access to in the mobile emulator. Tony was saying that Mean Bean Machine is their favorite game. They can beat it in 10 minutes. The boasting, outrageous boasting. Yeah, I wanted to get eaten by that as the end of this part. All right, final port that I'm going to play today is actually a version of Sonic Advance. We've talked about that already. And here we've got the Gameloft logo. I don't know if I caught that, but it popped up briefly. Gameloft was the ones behind this. 2011, so several years after the original release of Sonic Advance. And presumably linked to Sonic N, which was a port of Sonic Advance to the N gauge. yeah, let's see how this works out on a mobile phone. The zones don't even have names. That's sad. All right. So we've got a few buttons here. Whoa, okay. Just figuring out how I've mapped it on my controller. We've got... Can I spin dash at all? I can do the slide and kick thing. I can do the mid-air little attack. I don't know if I can spin dash in this. I should be able to. So I got down. Hang on, I should just like check help. Get help. Squat. Double spin attack. Yeah. Skid attack, so I've done those already. Spin dash. Press 7 or 9 1 to 2 times while squatting, or hold OK or 5. Okay. Release key while performing a spin dash to rush. This is really complicated. Okay. So hold... Okay, hold 5. That works. That's easy. Or you can press down and then... Okay, and then diagonally downwards. Right. So we've got this 8-directional control scheme here. So yeah, this is Sonic Advance. I think it's a reasonably good recreation of it. It's a bit... Like, I feel like it's a bit less smooth. The music's obviously not as high quality. The background looks good, but I don't know about the parallax scrolling, if it's quite as good as the original. Because, like, it's a few years later, but it's obviously made for a range of handsets that might not have been as quite suited for it as the Game Boy Advance. Hold on. Hold 5. Okay, cool. Also, I'm not sure about the alternate playable characters. It didn't give me an option, but you do have to unlock them in the game, don't you? No, that was the second one. No. Okay, you have to beat Sonic's story first to unlock the other characters. That was it for the original one. Tony says that Sonic N is very close. Okay, interesting. Because the N gauge was a bit more gaming oriented, so yeah, I could understand it running this game better than whatever this version is. I don't know. Tony met some Gameloft employees years ago. Nice people. Oh, good. That's cool. Which studio were they from? So the main Gameloft is based in France. They're kind of a sister company to Ubisoft in a way. I believe the CEO is the brother of the CEO of Ubisoft, from memory. And they've done a lot of mobile versions of Ubisoft games as well as other stuff. But they do have studios all over the world. The creators of the Sonic Unleashed game were based in Beijing, I believe. Yeah. The Golden Gate Bridge. Wait, is there a boss fight in the first level? I guess there is. Okay, whoa boy. Yeah, get owned, Robot Man. Oh, a Mexico-based studio. Nice. Interesting. Yeah, this might be a shortened version of the game, perhaps. It has the same number of acts, right? Or do you fight the boss in Act 2? You know what? I don't remember. That's the kind of information that I did not retain. I remember this level design because I played through Sonic Advance 4 times as all the different characters. And that particular little bit was pretty memorable because it's always the same and you don't like the... It's a bit auto-scrolly, like you just do automated. Yeah, anyway, whatever. So this is what it looks like on a... Oh, it doesn't have the resolution here. It's probably 240 by 300, I would guess. That's kind of a standard. What I want to show you now is the 128 by 128 version of this, which I check out earlier to see what it looked like, and I was incredibly charmed by it. So Sonic Advance, oh, it's so loud. Sonic Advance on a tiny phone with a small screen. A less powerful handset. If you've wondered what that would look like. Oh, okay, we got full credits for this one. The porting team. Looks like some Chinese names, so this might be the Beijing studio as well. Doing this port. I didn't look at that for the other one, sorry. But... oh, can we really... wait. Neo Green Hill, Secret Base, Final. That's all it has? That's fascinating. But this is what it looks like. Check it out! How cute is this? Very limited graphics capabilities here. Let me try... so the diagonal buttons are actually for looking. And then there's diagonal jumping buttons. You press 5 and you just sort of... whoa. Whoops. Okay. Okay, so the spin dash works pretty similarly. Just by holding 5. But, like, there's no extra detail on any of the graphics. It's all very basic, which I find, like, amusing. Like, what's the minimum viable Sonic Advance you can get, you know? That's kind of what this is, and it's funny in that way. Like, when you pare it down to the very barest of essentials, what does it look like? And it looks like this, and it's really cute. Woo! Pangea saying, oh my gosh, this looks so wild. And Gibbon saying it's adorable. Yeah, I think it's very charming. Gameloft did Disney Dream Valley. And Tony's asking, when do these Java phone games die out? That's a great question. I would have said, like, they started dying out when smartphones came around. But then, like, this is 2011. That's 5 years after the launch of the iPhone, I believe. 5 or 6 or whatever. And Sonic Runner's Adventure, which I just played before, was a 2017 release. And, like, yes, some people still use these types of phones, but how much of a market was there for creating a version of that game for this platform, you know? It's bizarre to me that there would be that many people using it who would buy the game to make it a viable, you know, decision to port it to these platforms. 2011 is bad enough, but 2017, I never would have thought that there would be new games for these types of phones still being made then, even if it's a port of a game on smartphones, you know. Alright, so that's the second act of Neo Green Hill. No boss fight, we're moving straight into Secret Base. Let's see if they replicate that same level design that I've seen so many times. Not really, no. We're skipping over that bit. There's no zip lines in this version. These are the kind of sacrifices they make. We saw just how many of the gimmicks were stripped out of the versions of the game when I played Unleashed through in the low-spec version. So yeah, I am impressed with the detail on the level geometry here. That's been upgraded from Neo Green Hill. It's a lot more detailed. It's got the same music track as before. You know what? I might as well play through this whole game if there's only like 4 levels in it. And they're shorter too. What's the time? Yeah, I don't know. This is going to be a long one as well, I can already tell. Got a lot more to do, but I'm sure I'll be playing the sport ones for only like a couple of minutes each. And there's a lot of that coming up. This is the final, like, true platformer that I've got on the list. Although coming up directly after this is Sonic Jump, which should be a lot of fun. And I would love to spend a lot of time on Sonic Jump as well, so I really should ration my time. Gibbon is saying, these types of phones are the height of mobile game development, in my opinion, and yeah, I'd agree with that. The lack of buttons on smartphones is a real issue. Not that it can't be done. You played Sonic 4 and tried out its gyro controls. I did, and I liked them, actually. No invincibility music, by the way. But, as Gibbon continues, so many games go in for virtual joypads and fail to really design around their platform's unique capabilities, and the market is worse for it, and I definitely agree with all of that. It's very well said. Tony disagrees, however, and their response is a cream pie on Gibbon's face. That's very rude, Tony. How could you? Don't do that to our friend Gibbon. By the way, all those extra abilities that I felt were tacked on in Sonic Advance, that I was doing a little bit of in the higher spec mobile version of this, the double jump attack thing, the sliding kick, that kind of thing, they have also been stripped out of Sonic's moveset in this version, along with detail and levels and all the other stuff that they cut out here, because of the technology. But also, I don't mind it. I think those added abilities were a bit superfluous. They weren't at the level of the extra abilities that you would get in Sonic Advance 2, and even more so in Rush. So they just felt like they didn't have much of a purpose in the original game. So playing a version of Sonic Advance without them is fine by me. Oops. Oh no, Gibbon lost internet just as I was responding. Well, I was basically saying I agree. Yeah. Like, there are games that have successfully leveraged smartphone things, as you say, but trying to put a traditional game with buttons on a touchscreen never works. It just doesn't. Okay, here we have the only boss in the game, and it's one of the hard ones. It's the spring guy. This is not the final boss of Sonic Advance. This is like the second or third boss of Sonic Advance. But here, this is the end of the game, which is hilarious. This is gonna drop on me. Oh yeah. The drop does damage wherever you are on screen, but usually it also drops onto you. In this one, it just dropped over there. And congratulations, I finished the game. Again, that's my 5th time beating Sonic Advance. So this is a little bit of a different version, though. Hilarious. I love that. Now, we already scrolled through the credits before, so I'll just close out of that now. Wasn't that interesting? Okay, so Gibbon brought up Sonic Jump in a previous stream, so I'm very pleased to be able to play it now today, so we will have sound, please. This is the classic Sonic Jump, because Sonic Jump was... well, a new game called Sonic Jump was released on smartphones. Very doodle jump style. Going off our conversation about control schemes, it used tilting of the phone to control the character, which I think is inferior to the way this game does it, which is just using buttons to move him back and forwards. I'll just quickly check options. Whoops, no. Never mind that. Controls. Wait, what? This one. Yeah, left and right, that's it. And you can also press select to do a super jump, and the diagonal jumps as well, which is a concession of the sort of latency of these phones. Glue Mobile, yeah. Okay, so back on Glue. Okay. Oh, there's a story. Oh my gosh, that's great. Ring, ring. Oh, these character sprites are awesome. They're cute. Man, who's calling so early in the morning? Hello? Hello, Sonic? Oh, it's you, Tails. What's the matter? Don't tell me another of your experiments backfired on you. Again? No, it's Eggman. Eggman, what's he up to this time? By accident, he caught a signal. The Chaos Emerald. I can't hear you. You're breaking up. Come to the research facility. I didn't know this game had a story. This is great. Was getting bored just sitting around anyway. So Sonic has a phone, confirmed. Okay. Yes, I can move. So this is it. This is Sonic Jump. Yeah, okay. At the peak, okay. So you can get a little bit of extra height like that. This is very cute. So I love these sprites as well. Oops. My bad. This is also kind of Sonic Advance style sprites. Tony says that they met Doodle from Doodle Jump. Oh yeah, what were they like? Were they nice? Yeah, so Sonic Jump on iPhone is like this, but with 3D graphics. Oh no. Or at least 3D looking graphics. You tilt and you tap the screen anywhere to do the super jump thing, but it doesn't have a story, which I think is a shame. I didn't know this had like cutscenes and plot in it, which is really interesting. Of course, they followed up Sonic Jump on mobile with a sequel game called Sonic Jump Fever, which has all the same problems that we talked about in the original Sonic Runners. It's like all about the microtransactions and stuff. It's not about progressing through a series of stages. It's more about like just flashy effects and going for a high score and then paying for whatever currency to get new characters or whatever. I think they really ruined it with Sonic Jump Fever. It's a real mess and yeah, not great. But it's all just part of that mobile ecosystem and how the game design ideas like took prevalence in that market, which resulted in worse games a lot of the time. So, I don't know, given you know about this game, you were talking about it before. Like, one of the things I did like about the Sonic Jump on iPhone when I played it was the different playable characters. And of course, when I unlocked Blaze, I was very happy. Are there multiple characters in this, or is it just Sonic? The fact that there's a story kind of suggests that it might just be Sonic, but I'd be interested to know. There's also the sequel to this, which I'll give a little spin after this. I don't know how much I'll be playing through this, but it's very charming. What? Yeah, I know, you already told me about that. It's reminding me so that I know how to fight this boss, I guess. That's cool. I like this design for the boss there. Oops, I didn't quite get that right. Done. What? Yeah, you should stream Java games, Tony. That would be awesome. There's a lot of great stuff on Kahvibreak. Blue Sky Zone is up next. Professor Pangea says, this looks like a random license game you'd play at Dave & Buster's, which I think is an arcade chain. A game center. What's Twisted Wonderland? I don't know what that is. Tony says Blaze is transgender. Sure. Yep. Woo Blaze. Given thinks there might be more characters, but they might only be for the endless mode. Okay. Interesting. The release date listed on this one for in Kahvibreak is 2007, by the way. Man, who's calling so early in the morning? Wait, I did this. Why did I select that one? Main menu. Resume? No. Main menu. Sorry, I'm pressing the wrong button for the menus. This one. Yeah, I was just pressing the wrong button. It's all good. Oh, look at this background. That's very cute. There's some really nice sprites in this game. It's not quite as detailed as Sonic Advance, but it still looks good. Oh, okay, yeah. So you won't find this at Dave & Buster's, but Gibbon says, you know what is at Dave & Buster's? VR games that she has worked on. So there you go. Go to Dave & Buster's, whatever that is, if you have it where you live, which I don't, and play a VR game. As long as they disinfect the headsets well. Oh yeah. You can't screen wrap in this. You could screen wrap in the iPhone game, or at least in Fever. Yeah, you could do it in the original too. Wait, what? They took down the Knott's ride? Because Gibbon also worked on a VR experience at Knott's Berry Farm, which is a great theme park that I've been to. And Tony, being a theme park savant, is that a loaded word? Expert. Is claiming that the zombie cowboy game is gone, which would be a shame. Getting some like hiccups in the performance of this. I don't know what's up with that. I might have to move on actually. I'm not going to play through this whole thing because it's pretty long. This was like a full-fledged experience. You saw how many levels were on the select screen, and given it's having all these hiccups quite frequently, I'm going to call it there. So real quick, I'll play the smaller spec version and see what that looks like. And then I'll give a go to the sequel, Sonic Jump 2. Oh no. Oh, Gibbon didn't even get to try out her own ride. It's gone. The whole area got rethemed to Berry Farms. So bears with pie everywhere. Oh, Dave & Buster's is an adult-targeted arcade chain. You can play a giant wall-sized multiplayer Pac-Man and then get some overpriced wings and drinks. The big Pac-Man sounds good. Don't really like wings myself. Oh man, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, Gibbon. Hopefully some Sonic Jump will cheer you up. They didn't include the plot in the 128 version, and it looks... It doesn't look quite as good. It's a little bit like the small version of Sonic Advance that I just played, really. But they tried to downscale the level graphics, and I don't think it worked very well. I find them a bit distracting, actually. They don't look great. Yeah, that really sucks that attraction is now gone, because it was sort of commissioned by the theme park, and there's only one place that it ever was. So if they decided to change out the theming of that area and decommission that thing, there's not really any recourse for it to go anywhere else. Oh, that's sad. That's the worst kind of lost media. The one that included like a physical component that you needed to be at one location to experience. But it's also a video game. Yeah. It's unfortunate. Oh well, you're making good things now, Gibbon, that more people will enjoy in the future. We need a Defunct Land episode with Gibbon guest starring, yeah. Alright, that's just a little look at the small version of that. We've got an impression of what it's like. Now let's play the sequel, Sonic Jump 2. The developer was listed as Airplay UK on the last one. Actually, I need to confirm that in game. Oh no, it was Glue. Yeah, so Glue... I don't know what Airplay UK has to do with it. I'll check if there's like a credit section. Yeah, Airplay's here. I don't know. They could have just like distributed the local version of it or something. Because Glue Mobile, developed by Airplay for Glue Mobile. Okay, cool. Well, there you go. Good to know. As for Sonic Jump 2, the developer listed here is Tectoy Mobile, and considering the languages here, for it would have been made for the South American market. Tectoy is based in Brazil. They're famously... I think that means sound, and I think this means yes, so we'll do that. yeah, famously they continued distributing Sega products well past their lifespan in other parts of the world. So they were like the local partner for Sega consoles. So if we go to About here, what does it say? Ported and localized by or por Tectoy Mobile. For Tectoy Mobile? Den sen volvido pela Sega. I'm not sure then who actually developed this one. I'm going to assume it was Airplay again. Oh, what? Wait, what is this? It's got all these levels here. What? I'm so confused. It's like it was reading the save file that I was just doing. I definitely have not played this version before yet, but it's got the same levels? Given, do you know anything about Sonic Jump 2? Is this correct? What's going on here? There's no alternate versions of it either. In Kahvibreak. I'm so confused right now. At least it's running better than the game that I was previously playing. Given does not know what is happening here. I thought that this was a sequel, but I guess it's just a port? I don't know. Were there more levels on the level select screen? This is so strange. Yeah, that's right. The Master System, they never let it die. Tectoy, because they kept it going. Wait, what? I pressed the wrong button again, sorry. Nope, I've done it again. Why is this called Sonic Jump 2? I have no idea what's going on. I guess I'll just play a little bit longer. See what the next level types are. And then we have to move on. There's so much more to cover in the world of Sonic games. The many spin-offs. Sonic has some spin-offs as far as like console games, but the amount of mobile spin-offs is huge, and it's pretty fascinating. So we'll check those out in a minute. Yay! Vida Extra! That means extra life. Oh, what? That's right. I should remember the rules from playing this game so much on mobile. You only spin jump on the way up from your jump. Once you've hit the height of your jump and start falling again, that's like a normal jump that does not damage enemies. He's not putting up much of a fight. Okay, there he goes. Blue Sky Zone, Atto 3, completada, novo recorde. Cool. What's up next? Mechanical Zone. Oh, that's cool. I love that background. This is cool as anything. All right. I did it again. Yes. So we've got 6 slots there. Let's see if it saves my progress. It did. That's so strange. I don't know what's going on in the back end here, but yeah, okay. So there is only one Sonic Jump game, is that right? I don't know. I didn't do much research for this stream, I just collected a bunch of Sonic games in Kahvibreak. So what I'm going to do now is play through some other genre games, and then if I'm feeling really spicy, I might play more Sonic Jump at the end, but probably not, considering my health. All right, next up, we've got the weirdo games, the games that are not platformers, they're not side-scrollers, they're dumping Sonic into other genres for no reason. Sonic Hopping is our first one. And this is a puzzle game where Sonic is on a pogo stick for some reason. And he jumps over tiles on the floor. And the puzzle is trying to get to the ring in the middle by taking the right steps. Wait, how do you do this? There's no way to get to the middle. Alright, let me check controls or something. Is that like the Yoshi's Island font? The extra life icon is extremely cute, by the way. Game start and ranking are my only options. There's no control menu, there's no... there's no options or anything. So I'll just have to press some buttons and find out. Yep, miss. Do you have to time it with the animation? No, there's no difference. Am I stupid? Is there no way to get to the middle? Is this real? Is this an official game? Is this a bootleg? Kahvibreak says it's by Sonic Team and published by Sega. Again, I'm not sure Sonic Team made this. Gibbon says this is the sort of thing that would have been on Game Gear alongside Sonic Labyrinth. Oh, why did I move a smaller distance there? Maybe it is timing. Yeah, okay. If you move while he's in midair, then it does a smaller move. But if every other time I moved without really bothering about where I was in my animation cycle, and it did a full jump. Wait, what? Now he's... What? Oh, he's doing smaller jumps here. And he's doing bigger jumps here. But when I move down, it's still... I don't understand this at all. They haven't explained how the game works. You just have to intuit it, and I'm not doing well at that, apparently. So some tiles... I don't know what the animation has to do with it. Can I... This sucks. This game is stupid. Okay, game over. Great. That's fine. I'm done. Yeah, I got first. Go away, Sonic hopping. Good grief. Yeah, I just wasn't thinking hard enough, sure. As Tony points out, Sega released free games in Japan on a subscription service. Yeah, they pumped out a lot of like Sonic shovelware for that mobile service you're talking about. Unfortunately, a lot of those haven't been archived because they're kind of not able to be, at least currently. I don't really know the particulars, but a lot of the stuff here that I'm playing is derived from Western phones because it's harder to preserve things from Japanese phones. All right, so we're back on Rockpool Games, who did the ports of Sonic 2 earlier, I believe. This one is Sonic the Hedgehog Golf. I hope you're ready for the mind-blowing implications that might suggest, because I think this might actually be different than you expect. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a jam. Let's go. Main game. One player. Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. Wait a minute, what? Ooh. Ooh, that sound. Okay, I don't know where this art is from. That one is like obviously a different source. But Knuckles, this has got to be like from Riders or something because he's wearing those goggles. But who drew that face? It looks very strange. Power spin control. Let's be Tails. I am a novice, yes. For this game. So if you were picturing Sonic holding a golf club like he is in that silhouette, think again. This is actually more like... there's a hack of... Okay, they are holding golf clubs. What I was thinking of, there's a hack of Sonic 1 where you move Sonic around in ball form by using golf-style controls. I forgot what... I forgot that that's not what this was. You do still have a golf club, but you're in, like, Sonic Green Hill Zone type environment, and it's a side-scrolling thing, but you're hitting a ball around. It's really strange. There's some indie games that are like this, and it's an interesting way to do a golf game, but just the fact that it looks like one of the Mega Drive Sonic games is really interesting. Tony was saying about the character select screen. They say, I've seen that art before. I believe it's from Sonic Shuffle. Okay. Tony says, this is a cute idea. And Kevin says, this is amazing. Yeah, it's pretty cool, huh? Like, I thought that Sonic Golf would just be like Rayman Golf, where it's just a golf game, but it's the characters playing it, which is the case for some of these other sports games that we're playing today. But, oh, amazing. My skill is incredible. I aced it. A hole-in-one. Amazing. But yeah, what a cute little idea, huh? That's exactly what Tony said. But, yeah, pretty fascinating. Oh no, the bunker. You can also put spin on the ball. So if I do that, it should bounce further, I think. Or bounce less far, yeah. So do this one. It'll bounce further because I've spun it forwards. Boing. Oh no, stop. No. Yeah, the Sonic series is not like the Mario series, as Tony says, that has all these sports spin-offs. Yeah, Splatoon Golf. I'm sure Gibbon would enjoy that. Well, if there was a Splatoon sports spin-off, what do you think it should actually be? I think Gibbon just wants all of them. Golf, tennis, Splatoon fever, Splatoon curling. Yes, yes, all of the above. So at this point, I'm just playing... what are we on? What hole is this? I'm curious if there's other courses. The fact that this is called Green Hill Course implies that there are other courses. There's already curling stuff in the Splatoon games, but there's also football stuff and pool. Huh, interesting. Okay. Is this a full 9-hole course? This isn't too hard, actually, for a golf game. I'm thinking of... what's it called? I think it's Party Golf. There's an indie game that's like simultaneous multiplayer side view golf, similar to this. I've played it with my brother. It's quite good. Nice, like, neon art style. Some of these tail sprites are brand new, aren't they? Look at this. Watch his eyes when he's looking up. They kind of change what style they're in. Anyway, this is really cute. I've trapped myself into playing this for a while because it's fun. Not so good. Alright. My goal is to reach the end of Green Hill Course. Oh no! Water hazard. Oh, that's good. They put me down just outside of it. That's nice. This is really loud. I don't know how loud it is for you, but it's like very ear-piercing. They haven't quite got the MIDI right, I think, for this Green Hill Zone music. Oof. I've been playing the latest Sonic Olympics game on mobile recently. So, of course, famously, the Mario and Sonic crossover Olympics games is like one of the few times that the Mario and Sonic series have interacted, and it's these official Olympics branded games that are just mini game collections, basically. But when they're sometimes put out on other platforms, they cut out the Mario license to make it simpler for Sega to just release a version of it. So there's a Sonic Olympics, which I'll be playing a bit later on the Java phones, which was based on the original 2008 Olympics game on Wii and DS. But just the Sonic stuff. I'd previously played a Flash game that was a promotion for the 2020 Olympics. It was very simplified. And that was just Sonic. But in between, there's other ones. There was a Winter Olympics for the 2010 one, which was a smartphone game. I can't play that one, and it's been delisted, sadly. So we have these problems with smartphone games being removed from their platforms, right? They kind of got around that a little bit when they released the 2020 Olympics Sonic game on smartphones and stuff. Because that game exists, but it had this online live service, and they decided that that wasn't, feasible for them to continue supporting. So they did a nice thing, sort of, which is instead of just deleting the game and making it inaccessible like they did with Sonic Runners, they made a new build of it to be like an online to make it to be an offline version, and they released that for like a small fee on the App Store. So instead of all the microtransactions and stuff, you have a game that includes everything in it for just a small upfront purchase. Imagine that business model. It's insane. Like, distributing games like that, who does that, right? Anyway, enough sarcasm. It's actually not bad, I just play it mindlessly at the moment. It's like all of them. It's a minigame thing, obviously with different controls because it's on a smartphone. You're just swiping a lot. But each sport plays quite differently. Oh, it finally gave up on trying to re-loop that music. The game kind of crashed on me. I just wanted to get to the end of Green Hill Course. Eggman was over there. It showed me Eggman on the preview. All right, we're done with this one apparently because it's crashed on me. Never mind. So that was Sonic Golf. We're just going to go through the line here of other Sonic Sports games that I found in Kahvibreak. This one is Sonic Tennis. Huh, that's displaying weirdly. I guess it's fine. Okay, how does this work? The only version they've archived here seems to be like a smaller res version. I wonder if there was a higher res version as well, or if it's just this. But yeah, it's pretty simple and cute for that. The characters don't even have arms. Okay, they do, but Sonic's clearly not holding his racket. You can see an arm when he runs, but like, yeah, he just throws the ball up and hits it. No arm movement at all. I guess he's Rayman now. And it's only Sonic and Tails, apparently, at least in this version. But yeah, I don't really know much about this game, how it was released. Kahvibreak says that this was a 2001 release, which might explain why it is only in low res, because low res was the only types of phones that existed at the time. But this is pretty cute, you know, for a tennis game. You can charge a shot. Oh, you do a spin dash when you charge. That's cute. So it's my turn to serve. Nope, it's his turn. So if I charge up, keep charging. No, see, I don't know how to aim either, so I keep hitting it out. Yeah, the sprites are cute. The gameplay's a little awkward. And yeah, so charge fully. It didn't really move any faster. I don't know why he spin dashed before. Whatever. That's Sonic Tennis. I'm done with it. We're just going to race through a couple now. Next one up is Sonic Cricket. This is always one that I was interested in because it's specifically made for the South Asian market, actually. Sorry, I'm not capturing it. Just make sure I've got that over here. This one. Kahvibreak uses different emulator backends sometimes, so OBS doesn't always pick up the windows when they change like that. So yeah, Sonic Cricket, made by India Games for presumably distribution in South Asia, which is a cricket-obsessed area of the world, perhaps released in other parts of the world, I don't know. But it is in English, so that is helpful for us today. Playing status. Yeah, I haven't played any yet. Help. Sonic Cricket brings you the dashing arcade-style game of cricket with your favorite super fast game character Sonic and friends. Pick your captain and battle it out on the field where cartoon chaos has taken the crowd to their feet. Or maybe it's cartoon chows. Haha, it's not. They want to see action and your goal is to give it to them. So gear up and show the world you can put up big scores, or you could knock your opponents off the field and show them the way to the pavilion. All right. Sounds exciting. Let's go. Press OK to skip character. That's a novel way of picking who to play as. Sonic, Knuckles, or Tails. Well, we gave Tails a go in golf. We've played as Sonic plenty today, so let's try Knuckles. He'd be good at cricket, right? Maybe? Who knows? It's the weird thing about these licensed games. Like, is the character skill set really suited to this? Why doesn't Sonic win every Olympics running race? Yeah, 5 overs is fine. A short one. Who are these random players? Sonic won the toss and chose to bat first. Indeed. You must flip the coin. That means I'm bowling, and I don't know how to do that. Let's find out. Knuckles is up. Oh, yes. Let's change the field setting. Okay. Who's on silly mid off? Wait, there's only 3 options? Fine. Whatever. Cricket sucks, says Tony. That's rude. All right. Oh, what is that robot as the wicketkeeper? Okay, so let's press this button, and then we can choose where it's going to hit. Let's do a googly. Oh, yeah. Press hash. Do I have a hash? I don't know how to do that. Go Knuckles. Oh, that's pretty good animation, actually. This is probably just reskinned from an existing cricket game that the developer made. Let's do a Yorker. I know the names of some bowling like types, but if you were to ask me what exactly they were, I might struggle. So yeah, what are these robots? These generic robots. Also, Robotnik is the umpire. That's incredible. Okay. Is Knuckles a spin bowler or a fast bowler? I'm going to assume fast. Yeah, I don't know. Cricket games, I feel like, are always kind of a crapshoot. When you're batting, makes for a much more compelling game, I think, because it's like timing based. You choose where you're going to hit it to. You choose whether to run and stuff. That was a 6? Okay, sure. Didn't look like it. Whereas bowling sides. Whoa, did I get him out? I think I got LBW. Maybe? I'm not sure. It didn't really say. Was he out, or is that just the end of the over? Yeah, it was just the end of the over. I think I appealed, but it was not out. It didn't really say. I don't know. That's confusing me. All right, let's do a... Whoops, wrong button. Oh, well. Oh, now I'm the robot bowling? That's so weird. There are so many Sonic characters. Why are you filling up the team with robots and making me play them? Like, for bowling and batting, there's 2 unique slots there. This is so strange. No, this is not baseball. Tony does not know what cricket is, and this sucks. No, cricket's great. Kinda. I don't know. I feel as a member of the cricketing nations, I must defend cricket. It's a fine thing to watch on Boxing Day. That's the only time I experience it, is with family and just having it ambiently on the telly. But while you have it on the telly, you actually turn on the radio, because the ABC radio commentators are better than the live TV commentators, and then you don't get the annoying ads either. That is the way to watch cricket. Also, the game lasts for 5 days, if you're wondering. Let's like quit and do the batting. How do I do that? Quit. Quit to menu. I think I just have to like try again until I win the toss. So I want to see Knuckles bat. Okay. Wait, what did that say? Sonic won the toss, but what did he elect to do? Okay, he elected to bowl. Great. I'm batting. Find for power shot, press. Knuckles is out for a golden duck. Yeah, great performance, buddy. Now we've got 10 generic robots to play as. Oh, this is great. Amazing. Oh, what a bouncer. That's wide. I shouldn't have hit it. Okay, you still get a wide if you hit it. If you go for a shot when it's in a... what? Or am I thinking of baseball? Sorry, I can't concentrate on cricket rules right now. Why aren't you moving? Oh, how do I... It's not like accepting my inputs all the time. Oh, you can only move after they've bowled? Is that right? Oh my gosh. I just want to hit the ball like once. Boom. Bowled again. Out, no runs. I'm doing very badly. What is Boxing Day? It's the day after Christmas Day, my friend. Why not just watch boxing? Ugh, boxing, no, barbaric. I'd never watch boxing. It's awful. He's trying to fake me out, this guy. What the heck was that? Did I just get 4 leg buys? 6? Did I hit it? Apparently I hit it. All right, I'm done with this. Sonic Cricket, there you go. What a strange game. It exists. All right, here's an even stupider game up next. This is Sonic Darts. If you ever thought of a more unfitting game for like sport for Sonic to play, enter key. Okay, that's all we can do. Oh, nice graphic for that coin, actually. Sonic and Shadow. Shadow, Initiative Shadow. Am I Shadow? I'm assuming I'm Sonic and Shadow is the rival character. That's very quiet. I like that. Yeah, some tinkly little music. Yeah, Blaze should be in cricket. Oh, whoop, I quit. Did I quit? My bad. Sorry. I don't know what happened there. All right. So this is really strange in how minimally themed it is. Like, it says Sonic Darts. There's a Sonic face on the coin. But I guess that's Sonic's glove holding the dart. But, like, it's just a dartboard, and it's just a dart. There's not really much of a Sonic theming to this, which is interesting. One thing I like about it is this vector kind of drawing of the dartboard as the dart moves in towards it, this pseudo 3D view that you get. Whoops, that's barely any power. I shouldn't be going for bullseyes anyway, that's not the best score. I've watched a few darts games. Oh, some dialogue, not bad. ... The highest scoring one you can get is the triple 20, which is the central panel on the inner ring. I don't know how to describe it, but I'll try and go for it next time. Looks like Shadow's going for it, but doing really badly. Okay, he got a 20. But yeah, they put some low score. Oh, he said damn. He said his famous catchphrase, damn. Oh, swearing in a Sonic game. So on the 20 wedge, if you get on this like segment, no, sector? No. Sector is a... Anyway, this little arc part of the... I got the double 20, which is 40, which is not bad. Doing pretty well. Oh, that was way off. Notice when I got double, it had tails. Because he's got 2 tails, it's a double. Is that like a pun or something? Yeah, my timing button press thing is not doing so well. My reflexes. Dragon Ball darts, yeah. Gibbons asking, what was that golf game? Was it just Sonic Golf? Yeah, it was just called Sonic Golf. It's in Kahvibreak. Oh no, Sonic the Hedgehog Golf, according to this, by Rockpool Games. And I didn't play it, but there is a 128 by 128 version as well. You know what? I'm tempted now. I have to fire that up right after I'm finished with this round of darts. Now, in normal darts, you have to try and get an exact score. So it's not just about getting the biggest score. You go for biggest score at first, but then you have to be precise when you're approaching the total. I don't remember what the total is. Is it 300 that you're trying to get to overall? I don't remember. Oops, that's way off. Double 1 is 2. This little jingle's cute though. It's so soft. I'll turn it up a little bit more. It's a little dingly jangly little tune. Tony's going to tweet a screenshot of this game. You should. It's an amazing game. Sonic Darts. It's got pictures of Sonic characters on the interstitial screens, and it's got a glove. I don't know what else you could want from a Sonic game, really. Ooh. It goes way off if you're even a little bit out of center alignment. There's some fall off too. Amy Rose appears on the triple. Good to know. Good to see her. What year was it? So this one is labeled as 2009 in Kahvibreak. The golf one was also 2009. Sorry, I got that wrong. Golf is 2009. This is 2003. So it's an early mobile game. Triple one. Okay, so I think it's 300 that we're aiming for, so we're really approaching that now. We're going to have to start being pretty precise or just aiming for larger areas. So if I get a 20 and then a 10, that'll be okay. And you don't have to be too precise if you're going for this large 20 thing here. I think if you go over, it just doesn't count, I want to say. No, double. Oh, no, it's not 300. Maybe I picked the mode where you just try and get a high score. Because it's actually counting down. It says throw 5. No, that's not counting. It's just what throw we're on. I just want to see if there's like an end screen to this, you know? Darts. Okay, how does darts work? Teach me, internet. Oh, there's so many variants. Scoring. What? Yeah, I don't know what scoring system this is using. I picked count up, didn't I? Oh my gosh. Well, I don't know. Sorry, that's what it should look like. The scaling that I just used was 450%, so it was probably blurring things a little bit. You should always do it at 100% increments. Oh, that's a bugger. I have no idea what's going on. You know what? I don't expect there to be any kind of animation or screen. So I'm quitting. That's it. That's the end. Real quick, I'm going to jump back into 128 Sonic Golf. The small version. What does that look like? English, please. Oh, this is going to be loud. Sorry. Turn it down, turn it down, turn it down, turn it down. Tony has tweeted about something. Sonic darts. Oh, yeah. But your screenshots are going to be like blurry because of that 50% scaling thing I just mentioned. You'll have to take your own later. Select. Oh, right. Focus. Whoa. Oh, you think the Sonic Darts music was annoying? Huh. It was a robotic sign in the other version. Okay. I'm satisfied. I just wanted to see what it was like. We're going to move on quick to Sonic Fishing as the next one. This says 2002, but it looks really nice. There it is. I don't know. This one doesn't tell you what the scaling is, but it looks okay to me. Big! 0 points. Yes, we're playing as Big. That's great. Okay, so the question for some of these is like, what is the Sonic theming in them? And in this case, it's the lure looks kind of like a Sonic character. So we've got the Sonic lure, the Tails lure, and the Eggman lure. Let's see what we can hook in with the Eggman lure, shall we? Presumably I'm Big, because Big is the one character in the whole series who's known for fishing. Okay. What am I doing? Is this right? Time's up. That was not a very long time. Okay. There's no controls or anything. Tell me what the controls are. Tails lure. What was that? Yeah, lure him in. Did I... what? No. I don't know what I'm doing, clearly. Yes, okay, fine. There's no other options or anything, so just have to keep trying. There's that, like, music note icon coming up. Does that mean I've got to buy it? No? Sorry. I don't get this. Can I at least catch a fish, please? Sonic Fishing. Unclear if this is an official game. You know when you think that... oh! I briefly had a bite and it escaped. Okay, come on. Come on, buddy. Oh, where'd you go? I hope you can catch Froggy in this. Come on. Oh, it's such a short time. Requirement 5,000 points. You know what? I have the feeling it gave me a control prompt the first time I launched it. But I don't know how to like clear my save file because it's not going to ever tell me again apparently. Because I remember about jiggling it back and forward, I think. Because obviously I tested all these first. What? This is so weird. Alright, well, at least you saw an image of a fish, so I'm going to call it here. This is weird. Big the game. Here's how to win. Turn the game off. Great advice, Tony. I will do that. Alright, now I talked about Sonic at the Olympic Games before. Let's play it. This is the official mobile phone game of the Beijing 2008 Olympics. Don't you know? Tell me more. IOC. Sega. Developed by Airplay, the creators of Sonic Jump. Awesome. That's great. Oh, select event. Discus, javelin, hurdles, triple jump, 1500 meters. So many events. Let's just do them in order. Sonic, Tails, Knuckles. Amy's here. Let's do Amy. Great. Okay, let's go. Beat the target to advance. That's an interesting word choice given, again, we've got sort of advanced style sprites. What the heck is this? Oh, I can hold the button and it just magically goes up in the air. There's a million games like this. This is the throwing for distance type of game. Press 5 to continue. 36 meters. Is that good? I don't know. So you have to press the button when the bar fills, but you do it multiple times as you're spinning around, and then there's another phase. So that's pretty interesting. As mini games go, it's fine. It's got the 2 phases, which is cool, and it has these fantastical elements with the balloons to avoid and rings to collect. That's what I like about these games. They're not like straightforward simulators of sports. They're starring cartoon characters, so you want to put that spin on them, that bit of interest. And yeah, that's cool. They do that in the new mobile game that I've been playing, and they're doing it here too. Did it crash? Oh, what? Okay. Wait, what? Okay, it doesn't like leave this screen, but then I press exit. I just have to quit the round, I guess. Yeah, whatever was supposed to happen after that did not load in, so whatever. Let's do the next field event, javelin, and then we'll do some running race stuff. Okay, of course I'm picking Amy. Do you have to ask? Okay, how does this one work? Press the button as you run over the button. No sound, by the way. Oh! I messed up. Oh, I'm doing much worse this time. Okay. Whoa, it's another throwing for distance type thing. Background looks a bit cheap. I don't know. Hooray. Is that good? I'll never know, because the ranking screen apparently does not function correctly. Yeah. Presumably I can still do something. Oh. I pressed down and did it go down faster? That's not what you want. It's a sad version of Green Hill Zone. Or is that the title screen theme? Whatever. I did not advance. I don't want to try again. I just want to see how each of these things works. Let's do triple jump next. Okay. So there is a target score. Ooh. Wow. That's quite a jump. Oops. Never mind. Oh, I can tap the 5 button to like run in midair to give myself a bit more air time. Cool. That's not great. This is cute. Like these three have all been a similar style thing, which is interesting. Triple jump. So you want to like tap it when you're above, when you're in the line of rings to grab some more. And this is my last jump, so I'll use it up to get a bit more distance. 20? Is that okay? But you also get points for the rings, and then it adds up. It's cool. I like this. Of course, Amy had her Pico hammer on the character screen, but too bad she's not able to use it in gameplay. She'd be able to get a lot more height if she bounced off the hammer like she does in Advance. Yeah, I think this game's pretty good. It looks good. That screen is also broken, sadly, so I'll quit that round. So that's now 400 meters is the next one to do. Hurdles. Ready, on your marks, set, go. That sprite, Amy looking down, it's funny. Okay, so similar to triple jump. Got some button mashing and then jump. Nice. We don't have that air meter to kick in the air this time. You just got to time these, right? Oh, I'm doing well. Uh-oh. I spoke too soon. Woo! Never mind. Oh, that parallax effect. That's nauseating, but cool. Because we're rounding the corner of the 400 meter track. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah! Aw. I've lost speed somewhere. Not getting the full ring amount. No. Maybe it's just the jump that I'm mistiming. Go! Ah. How long is this track again? Whee. Okay. Did I qualify? Who knows? We'll never know because it often crashes on that screen. Finally, the 1500 meters. Target score 1100. I'm actually going to pay attention to the screen for once. Ready. Yes, I'm on the marks. Go. Whoa, what the heck? What is this? This wasn't at the Olympics when I watched it in 2000. I think that was the last time I actually watched Olympics events. No, get up the hill. Come on. Wow, there's even rings. That's great. Okay, so those arrows are you choosing a path to go on. There's no way to know which path is going to be good. Oh, it's totally the chemical zone thing. Yeah, they're like incorporating Sonic level design into this running track. That's really cute. I like that. Okay, presumably an upper course is going to be desirable for some reason. There's rings on some of them, yeah, so we're grabbing some now. I don't know how you're supposed to know which one is going to be good. Memorization, perhaps. Lap 4. Oops, I missed the dash panel. Or the acceleration mat, as it was called in Shadow Shoot, of course. The excellent game. Hey, we did well. That's the qualifying time. So we don't get the result screen, but I know I qualified because I remembered the time. Okay. I guess that's it. Sonic at the Olympic Games. That's a really cute game. Of course, the roster is tiny compared to like every other entry in the series. All right. We're going to go real quick to the next one, and then I want to spend more time on the final game for today, but we'll see. how we do. We're off sports. Sports is done. Sports sucks. We're finished with it. I never have to play a sport again. What we're playing now is racing, which is different from sports somehow. This is one of those Japanese games that I said was so hard to back up, and that's still true. The only reason we have this preserved is because it was also ported by Tectoy to their Brazilian market. So that's cool. It's called Sonic Racing Kart, and it's a racing kart game. Oh my gosh. Can I change the idioma, please? Oh boy. I don't know what a lot of these words mean. So never mind. I don't think we're going to need to know much. That one? Okay, whatever. Let's just see what this is like. So it's a go-karting game, but the top-down style. This was a very popular style of making racing games in the 8 and 16-bit eras. Maybe the most famous is something like Micro Machines would be in a similar style to this. Looking dead on straight down. And this is the game that I mentioned earlier, which used that icon of the extra life head, which is in our speedometer right now if you look down there in the bottom left. I took one look at that and I said, I've seen that before. Where have I seen it? And I went looking and I found it in Sonic Advance 2. But I've just learned recently that it's also in Sonic the Hedgehog 2, I think. If I'm remembering rightly, things that happened earlier this stream. So, yeah, we got a cool music track going in the background here. It's very nice. The graphics are like quite simplistic, but the music is actually making up for it for me. I'm really digging this track. It's nice. Like the gameplay is also very simplistic. There's like no peril to any of this. There's no speed up and slow down. You're just changing directions. I tried pressing a button just then and like it threw off my turning, but really it's very simplistic. So I figured the different circuits are just, you know, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 tracks in the game and that's it. So I guess we might as well just play through them all, right? I'll do one lap in each of them, why not? See if anything changes. But this is, like Tony said before, a bunch of free games that would be put up on this service. So I don't think there was any expectation for them to be like incredible mind-blowing games that had a lot of content to them, because they were all kind of a bit throwaway and they were all included in this over-encompassing service that they were a part of. So in that context, yeah, it kind of makes sense. So there's like a test lap and then the real lap, and I like how the music kicks in, but I don't really know what the first lap is for. Is it just for you to get up to speed before you start the first real lap? Why can't they just start you a little bit before the line? I'm not sure how go-karting works, really. Oh, music kick up there. But anyway, I don't really want to play through this whole thing. What am I doing? This. Okay. I just wanted to see the different tracks, and they all look pretty similar. I'm gonna point Google Translate at this screen to see what it's telling me. Portuguese, please. This is what I'm most curious about. There's a lot of options here. Okay, the time outlet, sound off, sound on, Spanish language, how to play. Well, how to play is kind of self-explanatory, so whatever. Just pick that one. Now this one, directional. So I know the directional, centered in car or course. So I picked course before, but it felt like I was still oh my gosh, no, this is worse. Okay, so this is a very different way of yeah, controlling and orienting the view of the game world. That's incredibly interesting. Yeah, I don't like this. What are your thoughts, people? I prefer the other style myself. I feel like you get a better idea of the layout of the track in the other style as well. All right. Oh, that's just sound. You actually press a different button from that screen to quit. So I'll go back to cursor mode. Sonic Go. This is the Amy course, and it looks just the same as all the other ones. Hold that thought, Tony. Hold that thought. You know what? I'm done. I'm finished. This game is over. Hold it until now. Tony said, this ain't no Rayman Kart Mobile, and I will point out that you can play Rayman Kart Mobile on Kahvibreak. It's an excellent game. But the final game that I'm playing today, when I first tried it, I was like, this is Rayman Kart reincarnated. It's very similar. And it's this one. This is also available on Wii, Nintendo DS, PlayStation 3 system, Xbox 360, and PC. And I do want sound. This is Sonic and Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing without Banjo-Kazooie in this case, because it's a mobile game. This is the mobile phone version of this game that was on so many platforms. I do recommend, if you like the original, try the DS version as well. It's got some unique tracks. This one also has unique tracks because, you know, there's no way they could replicate the tracks on the original version. Just have a look at the About section. I believe this is a Gameloft joint. Yeah, Gameloft. We've got a mixture of Chinese and French-looking names here. So a co-production between different branches of Gameloft, perhaps. Interesting. Yeah, it might have even been made by the exact same people who made Rayman Kart. When I start playing it, if you're familiar with Rayman Kart, you might notice some similarities. Even the menus, I feel like, are pretty similar. It's been a while since I fired up Rayman Kart. I should have done that before this, but, like, it's really cool. I guess I should just look at options. What have we got in here? Vibration. No, this emulator does not support vibration, I believe. So, yeah. Yeah, trophy. We'll do the trophy. Missions? What is that? Missions. Oh my gosh. That's great. I'll try those out after we've done a few trophy races. So I did some pre-work for this one by clearing all of the 50cc cups. So we can jump into 125cc, but the reason I did it is because that unlocks new characters, including Amy, because I want to place Amy. But let's see how the other ones look. I love these sprites on the bottom half of the screen here for the characters. We've got Shadow on his bike, Amy in her little coupe, Amigo, Knuckles is here, Tails in the plane, Eggman with his big off-roader, Ai in the banana car, Alex on his little bike, and Ryo Hazuki on his bike. So it's got the crossover flavor, which is nice. Some of the, you know, selection of Sega characters from the base game have made it here into this mobile version. What are our options? Diamond, Club, Heart, Spade. I want to do a complete run because I want to see all the tracks. Because there's some nice tracks in here. Hang on a sec. There's a different selection of tracks. Oh well, we're in it now. Tony says, it's really lame that most of them are Sonic characters, and I won't disagree. Okay. Wait, what? Why are there two music tracks playing? What's wrong? It's got overlapping music. Do I have other windows open? No, I don't. I guess I have to quit. Something went wrong with the music. Okay. Go home music, you're drunk. Yeah, exactly. Get them. Okay, well, hopefully that doesn't happen again. I want sound. I don't want too much sound. That's my problem. Oh, this has been a long stream already. Okay. Maybe I'll just pick arcade and like pick tracks individually. Yeah, so Seaside Hill, that's the Sonic track. Blizzard Castle from Billy Hatcher. Casino Park, another Sonic track. I don't have these unlocked because I haven't done the cup that they're in, I guess. Kyrian Mansion from House of the Dead. Kyrian is misspelled, by the way. Tokyo Toe is the one I really want to play. That's from Jet Set Radio Future. Detritus Desert. What's that? Is that Sonic? I don't know. Final Fortress, also Sonic. Carnival Town, that's from Somebody Amigo. So yeah, there's tons of tracks for a mobile game. But I have to do the trophy race to unlock more, it seems. And my real goal is to see the Jet Set Radio one, because I love Jet Set Radio. So I'll show you what's in 50cc, because when you're in here, you only have a certain selection. Get the Diamond Trophy Gold Ring in 50cc class. This is, I don't... Whatever. I'm gonna play a track. Yes, I'm going to play the game. That's what I'm here for. Okay, please music, please behave yourself. It's still playing here, which is not a good sign. Yeah, it's doing both again. Never mind. I'm just gonna check here. Okay, well at least I turned off the in-game sound. You're just gonna hear the music, the menu track again and again apparently. It's not running two versions of it, is it? This is the only window open, so there's some problem happening, and I apologize. So that's just going to keep playing. I'll turn it down so it's not so annoying. Okay, let's play the game. So we press... That is the thing. That giant Eggman head, 3D modeled, it's amazing. Just, yeah, like, that is straight out of... Rayman Kart, which had those 3D effects as well. So there's a lot of items in here. Some of them are... I think most of them are distinct from what was available in the console game. So like the shoe's the same, that gives you a boost. But there's like a Sonic Ghost. There's all kinds of things. Amy's personal weapon, I guess, is the hammer. I don't know what this rocket does. It shoots a rocket. Yep, that's perfectly understandable. So yeah, you press 5 to use an item. You press 0 to jump. You have a little hop. The Eggman head, I just love that. I'm so impressed by that graphic. Tony wants me to convince them to play Jet Set Radio. I can't do that right now. I cannot... Yeah, it's a good game that's fun, I guess. It's got a lot of style to it. Play the sequel, Jet Set Radio Future, it's a lot better. It's an open world exploration game. The character designs are really fun and the music is great. Yeah. Sorry, that's the best I can do right now. I can't believe I'm having this weird music bug. Oh well. Billy Hatcher, in case you were wondering where this came from. Is it gay? Is Jet Set Radio gay? You know, I wouldn't be surprised if like 100% of the cast was queer, but So I guess it could be considered to have that energy, but I don't know. Is it gay? Is Jet Set Radio gay? You've really thrown me with that question. I'm just going to say yes, and on the proviso that there are no further questions. Looks like every track is going to have a cool 3D effect to it. I hope so, anyway. I also kind of want to show off the different items, and you're not going to get all of them unless you're in last place. I don't know what the black star does, but okay, boxing glove. Fires out, kind of similar to the rocket. Maybe the rocket has homing. Boxing gloves were in the console game, so it's not a completely unique listing. Oh, that's fun. Notice how as I drive along, there's like a dirt spatter that gets thrown up on the bottom part of the screen. What a cool little effect that's just there for like visuals and nothing else, just for flavor. That's so cute. I really dig this game. Yeah, and sadly Beat is not playable, but at least there's a Jet Set Radio track, and I can't wait to see what it actually looks like, because I've never seen it before. But while we're going, please enjoy the other tracks in here if you're a fan of particular Sega franchises. Billy Hatcher, for example, so that's a good one. Try that out on GameCube or PC today. Alright, I didn't play so well that time. Ah, Gibbon says, you know what is gay? The new Gundam. Yes, I saw a tweet from Gibbon earlier explaining that the new Gundam is a... what did you say? It was a lesbian magical academy show or something? Which sounds bizarre to me, but interesting. Yeah. Oh, Tony says I'm a good ally. Thank you. I try. There's an ally network group at my work that I'm trying to join, but I have to do an online training course first, and they haven't scheduled... Or they have scheduled it. It's just a while away. Have to wait. Oh, cool. There's bouncing pads here. Look out for the artwork on the cards here. In the original game, when Sumo Digital was creating the casino track, they had artwork of different characters on playing cards all around the track. And in the initial release of the game, they accidentally used a bit of fan art instead of a bit of official Sega art. Oh, I have the ghost. What does that do? Oh, that's so cute. It had a little hat on. So I assume it works like the Mario Kart ghost. It turned me invisible. And did it steal an item? I guess not. Just made me impervious to hazards for a little bit, I guess. Team Sonic Racing has a similar item. In that game, all the items and weapons are wisps. And it has the Jade Ghost, which has exactly the same effect as the Boo in Mario Kart. Like, some of the items in this game, or the console game at least, are Mario Kart-esque. But for Team Sonic Racing, like, it's way more blatant that they're one-to-one, you know, replications of functionality of the items of Mario Kart. It's blatant. Okay. So Gibbon says that the setting for the time being in the new Gundam show is a mobile suit-oriented academy, and our main girl is in the piloting division, and by the end of the first episode, she's in a relationship with the other female lead. Tony says, that's gay. Gibbon says, it is. Awesome. Alright, so we've unlocked 3 new tracks. We'll do the trophy race so we can see them in context. Just play them in a row. I'm fine with that. But we'll definitely be getting to see the Jet Set Radio track. I don't know if we're going to get to the other ones. I don't know. I'll just go. I'll see how I feel after. I do want to quickly show off the low-spec version of this game as well. I won't spend as much time on it though, but doing a more complete run of this I think would be fun. Because it looks so good. You see they spelled Kurian right in the graphic that's on the screen. for the PAL release of Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, they don't use the House of the Dead term. I don't know why. I'm sure I've played a House of the Dead arcade game in Australia, but whatever the branding reasons are, they call the franchise Curian Mansion in the in the PAL, like, European, Australian versions of Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. Oh, zombies. Cool. Hello, zombie. Buddy. You're looking ill. Just look at that background. It's so detailed. And, like, this is clearly mostly using, like, the faux 3D effects with sprite scaling and stuff like that. But it's doing such a good job with them. Incorporating some 3D elements as well. And the variations in elevation of the track make it so much more dynamic than any Mode 7 racer that you would have seen on the SNES or the GBA that had a perspective like this. Rayman Kart on mobile was the exact same way. So yeah, I'm pleased to see that style game returning again, probably from the same developer. This is incredible. I just love this game. What a nice little thing. Oh, me wrist. Sorry. Okay. Second place only. Oh, I need to turn the sound back on for the Jet Set Radio one in case there's a music track or something. So we'll have to put up with the overlapping music. Try and pick out the bits that are Jet Set Radio. Okay, you can shoot things backwards. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. Starting on a bridge, very cute. Sound on. Okay. That's the JSRF banner. Uniquely to the first racing game by Sumo Digital, Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, it's based on Jet Set Radio Future, the superior sequel, compared to Jet Set Radio, the original, which was on Dreamcast. When they did their previous game, Sega Superstars Tennis, and when they did the follow-up, Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, they instead based all the Jet Set Radio representation on the first game in the series, which is one reason why I think Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing is really cool. Because it repped my favorite of the franchise. Anyway, this is cute. The 3D tunnel, it's very nice. The city backdrop is detailed. It changes from day to night as you progress. I cannot tell you anything about the music because that title screen music is completely overriding it. We've got that big gate there, that's nice. Like a Torii gate type of thing. Not quite a Torii gate exactly, but that kind of thing. Very Japanese, very cool. What's that billboard over there? Somebody with an afro, perhaps. Confusing Star. I just noticed that the item name is popping up on the right side there. The rocket. Kaboom. That does have homing. Well, that was Tokyo Toe. Love the 3D buildings on the side. You can see some of the graphic design style of Jet Set Radio coming through. So yeah, that's good. It's gratifying. I wish I could hear the music properly. I don't know anything about it after having played through the track. Sadly, the lower spec versions actually cut some characters and they cut some tracks. So not all versions of them include Tokyo Toe. I'm going to have to think about how to deal with this. If I ever want to experience it purely. There is, you know, there are ways to get mobile games that aren't Kahvibreak. So maybe I can try playing one in a different emulator later. I won't bother with it for this stream. But yeah, here we are in a Monkey Ball world. Oh, the Monkey Sphinx. That's so cute. This game is so charming. I've just had a big smile on my face the whole time when I've been playing it. All-star system. Gets me a nice big boost. The icon was the hammer. When Amy gets her all-star move in the console game, she pulls out her hammer and like starts whacking people to the sides of her. I guess she doesn't do that in this version. But yeah, like other mobile racing games, there's no accelerate button, you just automatically go, which I think is good for the control systems that you have to deal with here. It's just steering, jumping, which I've been underusing. It's really only useful if there's a little puddle on the track of some kind of small hazard, and the item button, which I have been using a lot. But if it's just side to side and the middle button, it's very simple to control. Alright, I did get the gold ring, and we've found the last track. Now I believe the trophy race reuses some... Yeah, it reuses Tokyo Toe and Blizzard Castle, so let's just do a single race of Final Fortress to see what it's like. Are there any requests for character to play as? And we did figure out that the Egyptian themed one was a Monkey Ball stage. What we haven't seen so far is the Amigo track. So we do actually have to do the heart trophy to get it. Luigi? I can't play as Luigi. I only have a few unlocked, really. Banjo-Kazooie, Rayman, Amigo. Well, one of those is an option. Alright, I'm gonna do this cup and then a single track on the Amigo track, and then we will have seen all the tracks. Okay. Wait. Alex? No, I'm Amigo. Okay. Gibbon did a follow-up post back there about the Gundam anime. What with the previous main Gundam show having the main characters in a healthy poly relationship, and this one starring a lesbian couple, I'm ridiculously happy with Gundam at the moment. That is cool. I like that. That's very woke. In a good way? That word still works, right? That's a good thing? Whatever. It's cool. And really not what I would have expected from Gundam, but if they're trying to stay relevant, not that they really need it. Gundam is so popular just from its legacy, but I guess in a sense it's could be capturing a new audience in this way, which is nice. So yeah, good for them. It only annoys dumb people. Okay, that's good. We got no dumb people watching this stream today. Dumb people not allowed. If the Gundam show being too woke offends you, please stop watching my streams. Yes, I used the hop, as it was intended. Have we seen all the items now? I think so. I'm curious about the ghost that looked like... It looks like the Gotank's Kamikaze Ghost Attack, whatever that one's called. What's that actually called? Tony, Dragon Ball fan. What is Gotank's attack called where they spit out the ghost thing? Because it looks like that, but a Sonic version. Okay, it is the Kamikaze Ghost Attack? Okay, cool, cool, cool. And I was wondering if it looked different with different characters as well. I wish I wasn't having this weird music bug. It's really annoying. The glove. I feel like you have to be further back for the ghost to spawn. There might be an instructions page I can consult, actually. Okay, I kind of heard a bit of the music there and it sounded pretty cool. You know, the composer for Rayman Kart Mobile... Oh, Ghost. I did it. It looked the same. It looks like Sonic on the panel, but then it has like a wizard's hat on when it appears. I don't know what it does still. Maybe steals an item for you. So they split up like the Boo from Mario Kart into 2 separate items. The Ghost and the... What's the other one? Something else, whatever. So the composer for Rayman Kart Mobile put the soundtrack up on his SoundCloud, I believe. So I wonder if it's the same guy or if whoever did this also put it up somewhere. Who knows? Super Kamikaze Ghost Attack. Ah, there you go. Gibbon says the creator of Gundam has gone on record that at least in the early days when he was still with the series, the main fan base were women, and it's revisionist history that the show has always been for nerdy otaku guys. So really, I'm surprised it took them this long to do their own take on a Magical Girl Academy show. Huh, that's really interesting. It certainly has a huge model kit fan base. I don't know, like, you would, you know, it's an assumption to say that that's a predominantly male hobby, because there's no reason anybody couldn't do it. But the other, I do know something about Gundam. One of the series, the creator or the character designer wanted to make the main character a girl, but the higher ups said no, it has to be a boy. So what they did instead was they made the main character a boy who always dresses in like women's clothing and wears fabulous ball gowns and stuff, and it's incredible. So they were just like, okay, I'll just design them as a woman, but they're a man. Nominally. I don't know which version of Gundam that was, but yeah. That's pretty valid, says Tony. Oh yeah, absolutely, that's valid. Ghosts. Oh no, they didn't split up. Ghost does turn you invisible. Yeah, I guess I just forgot that it did that. And didn't notice that I was invisible last time I used it. I'm dumb, just ignore me. Lots of 3D effects on this stage. Oh, I actually got my all-star move there. But yeah, this stage looks especially good with the 3D objects everywhere. Very cool, very detailed. Are we talking about Turn a Gundam? Maybe? Yeah, I don't know. All I know is what I said. I don't know the name of it. But yeah, Gibbon says that Turn a Gundam is the show where Lauren spends a lot of the series as Laura. Yeah, that might be it. Oh no, I might not have unlocked the stage because I only got a silver ring. That sucks. Oh, that's annoying. Alright, well, I'm going to call this an incomplete run, and I'm going to stop there, because this music is just really getting on my goat right now. That's way too much. It's really annoying. Oh, alright, you know what I should have done is investigated the alternate applications available on Kahvibreak, because I've just seen a widescreen version. That's interesting. We'll see what the selection is on this one. I'll do a quick check of it. Oh, okay, replication of the console title screen looks different. And it's so much quieter. I know you've heard this track a lot by now, but I'm going to turn it up so you can hear it still. Okay. I will check the about screen if there's any... No, that was just credits. The help screen. Is there any explanation of items or anything? Controls. 21 pages! Star boost. Slipstreaming. Drift. Item. Alright, the items. Dash. Rocket. Homing rocket. Can shoot backwards. Bomb. Self-explanatory. Ghost. Why does it look like Sonic? Who knows? Other races cannot see you and all their attacks will not hit. That's what it does. Shield. 7 seconds. Protection. Oh, Gibbon's linking me pictures of Lauren in a ball gown. Oh yeah, that's the one I've seen pictures of. Yes. So that's must be what I was thinking of. Yep. Glove. Straight line. Horn. Didn't see that one, but it's the super horn from Mario Kart 8. Confusing star. Changes your steering directions. All-star system. Gibbon loves Turner Gundam. It's a great show. Cool. Well, if I ever watch any Gundams, I will make it that one. Or should I make it the new Magical Girl one? Okay, yeah. Etc., etc. Oh yeah, I didn't do the missions. Wow, they seem pretty simple. I don't know if it's worth checking out. Accelerating or brake. Oh my gosh. Accelerating and braking? No way. Oh, that's an interesting concept. You got to do badly to get a better score, but then catch up and then come in first. There was nothing like that in the console game. Okay, so I'll just pick arcade and we'll see what our options are. It's actually kept my save data, but there's a limited character selection. You can see there's fewer available here. No Amy, no Ro, no Knuckles. Was Knuckles in it? Whatever. So let's just pick Shadow because he's cool. And no Tokyo Toe. So the options are limited depending on which version of the game you're playing. This is what I wanted to demonstrate. I'll quickly jump in and see this is clearly a slightly cut down version, so maybe the graphics look a bit different. Just confirm that. No sound, huh? And yeah, it does look like it's not quite as advanced an engine, if you see what I mean. Like, it's more so sprite scaling. I don't think there's any 3D, actually. So yeah, this is maybe what you would call the mid-spec version of the game. There's not as much levels of detail for the objects and such. And no sound at all. It's balked out on me, so got nothing going on there. Yeah, interesting. Seeing how the different versions perform. Okay. So that's the mid-range version. Let's check out the low-range version. Could be interesting. Oh, Gibbon is giving me Gundam advice. She says, Turner Gundam isn't the best one to jump in on. It's a sequel to every prior Gundam show simultaneously and features references to 0079, Z, ZZ, Wing, G, After War, and probably some I'm forgetting. None of them are at all relevant to the plot, mind you, but there's a bunch of stuff whose significance will likely fly right over your head. If you're not bothered by that, though, go for it. It's great. Wow. Interesting. That sounds like it's great for fans, especially. Okay, so help. Only 18 this time. There might be fewer items. Dash, rocket, bomb, shield, horn, confusing star, all star. So no ghost, and maybe a few other missing ones as well. Let's see what our options are. Oh, there's not even any Sega All-Stars. We've only got Sonic, Amy, Tails, and Eggman. That's interesting. Let's see what a race looks like. Just go 50cc class, pick Amy, and see what our tracks are. Seaside Hill, Blizzard Castle, Casino Park, and that's it. Well, let's see what Seaside Hill looks like. In 128 by 128. Oh my gosh, look at this. It looks like Sonic Drift on the Game Gear. No sound either. Sound says it's on, but nothing's happening. It's too bad. Maybe there's some effects. Huh? What? Come on. Steering is sticky. Yeah, no sound effects. Never mind. And even lower rent sprite scaling on this one. It is always amusing to me how the different spec versions will end up, you know, looking like different things. Like I said, this looks like an 8-bit Game Gear game, whereas the other one was really, I don't know, somewhere between GBA and DS, perhaps. Like a DS car racer would either be 3D modeled and look really chunky, or, yeah, I don't know. I feel like in some ways the graphical stylings of these are even better than what you might have got in some DS games. Maybe. I don't know. Probably not. Well, that's interesting. So that's just a little look. Do we have the mission mode? We do. But I'd rather check out the mission mode in the actual like high spec version. I'm going to launch the alternate version that's listed on Kahvibreak. And hopefully we don't get any problems with the music. It just says alternate version. I don't know what the difference is, but I'll see. We'll find out by playing. Okay, so... Oh, it hasn't kept my save data. It's thinking I'm starting from the start. Oh, okay. 6 characters only. Tracks. Limited. So this is more like the mid-spec version. Which we saw in widescreen before. So I'm going to launch up the highest spec version, which has the weird music bug. But I just want to quickly look at mission mode, and then we'll end the stream for today. Oh, it's too loud. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. I forgot to adjust that volume. I was just saying that the alternate version I launched up before is equivalent to the widescreen version I played a bit earlier. And just looking at its selection of tracks and characters in comparison, but there's not much reason to play it, I think. Why is it asking me to do the tutorial again? Missions. So yeah, I'll try out the different mission modes. Oh yeah, Knuckles was here. Oh, you can pick which track you want to do it on. But it's lost my data from before, so it doesn't have these unlocked. Oh, you have to get a diamond trophy to unlock that one. Okay, okay. Fine. Let's go Casino Park. So much content in the Sonic side of things in Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing is taken straight from Sonic Heroes. Although a lot of stuff in Sonic Heroes is just calling back to classic games, really. Oh! Oh! The music's working! Properly. In mission mode. But it didn't... okay, maybe I'll try the arcade mode to play Tokyo Toe one more time. Later. But I guess this is pretty self-explanatory. Mission mode. You collect the rings for this one. Try not to get hit or you'll lose them. And it just takes place in the existing tracks, so... Oh, you have to do it in one lap as well, apparently. Okay. So that's cool. Just a little alternate mode for you to play. I like that. The sequel Transformed had a lot of these alternate challenge modes, which was really cool. And that's one thing that they did actually carry over into Team Sonic Racing, which I appreciated, was having those alternate side like minigame things. Yeah. Team Sonic Racing was disappointing in other ways, but it had some fun stuff like that. Also it had Blaze, so I got to give it props for that at least, if nothing else. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Okay, now I don't really know how to drift. Yeah, like this. Okay, I got some good drift score there. Oh yeah, silver medal drift. Yeah. Or is that a total? That might be a total. But we've already done quite well. Yeah, oops. Luckily I don't lose any drift points for hitting the green toxic ooze. Why is there green toxic ooze in Billy Hatch's Blizzard Castle? That's what I'd like to know. So how does braking work? Because there wasn't otherwise a braking system. As far as I know. Because there's the down button and that shoots your items backwards. I did refuse the tutorial. So when it's green, you accelerate, right? And then it turns orange, so... Oh, I have a boost, and I just use it up. Ah, slow down. How do I slow down? Okay, so you do press down to slow in this mode. It might also act like that when you don't have an item. Not sure. Okay, it's warning me. It's warning me. Ah! Ah! This is a weird mode. I don't know about this one. Hello? I can't get out. Ah! What a weird mode. I apparently got a gold cup. So, hooray. So strange. Okay. And finally... Last but not least... Get points by staying in the rear, and then end by getting to first place. Sounds pretty tricky. It's a risk. You gotta judge when you want to make your move. Oh no, there's overlapping music. Why did you choose now to come back? It's like it only happens when there's other players around, or other racers. Oh yeah, we need to stay back. There's no point score. Oh, there it is in the middle. Yeah, I'm getting low scores because I'm quite high up in the rankings right now. Alright, whatever. I get the idea. I'm bored of this. So bummed about the music glitch. My theory is currently that it's when there's other... It's doing two versions of the title screen! No! Oh my gosh. I can't do time attack. What? It's really strict. You need to get diamond trophies to unlock tracks just to play them. Alright, I'm done. I'm totally done. This music's driving me insane. Ugh. What a gauntlet we've done today. Pretty comprehensive look at Sonic mobile games currently archived on Kahvibreak. recommend checking out Kahvibreak.org, I want to say. Let me double check that. No. bluemaxima.org/Kahvibreak. I will put a link in the YouTube upload. Final thoughts. Some of these games are more interesting than others. Some of them use the Sonic license better than others. For example, Sonic Golf. While it seems like it would just be a lazy golf game, much like Sonic Tennis and Sonic Cricket were. Well, darts was a lot lazier than cricket, to be fair. It instead had a kind of unique setting using the Sonic world with a golf-style control scheme. That was cool. Sonic Jump, very cool. Sonic Advance mini version was cute. And Shadow Shoot was like a whole unique adventure, only on this platform. And yeah, Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing is great. Also check out Rayman Kart for more like that. Mobile phones could sometimes do good stuff like that. Yeah. Once again, Sonic has turned my brain to mush. Yeah, I'm blaming Sonic for that. Sure. It's not that I'm ill and just did a 3.5-hour stream. Anyway, yeah. I think I'm done with Sonic for now. So next time, something different. I hope you enjoyed watching, and thank you for watching. Goodbye. Thank you. Bye.